Live.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, everybody? That was weird opening. The vertical went on first, and then the horizontal went on. It threw me all off. What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode 145. I am Steve. I got Big Daddy Cool Timmy T right on next to me. What's going on, sir? How's it hanging?
It's going. It's good. I got a quick notice. I want to say, rip Dolly Parton, you beautiful angel, you. And if you do not like Dolly Parton, you are a communist and should move out of the country. Let's talk some fucking football. I'm ready.
I was actually going to pose that question. Is she the one that everybody can agree on that we can like her? Is she the one?
She has to be up there anyway. I mean, she's
Somebody's
the sweetest
complaining
person
about
alive.
her.
Oh,
somebody's saying she's too sweet.
Everything. Oh, that's right. She's too nice. I forgot. You can be too nice. A millionaire celebrity who's too nice. That's that's very common.
All right. Ant, what's going on, sir?
Not much. I hate to keep the RIP train going, but RIP Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, for those who didn't hear, passed away today.
Today.
It's been a bad year already.
It has been a rough year.
Tim Curry 2 days ago.
Yep.
Yeah, Home Alone 2 is looking.
There's a lot of jokes about that on the internet.
Yeah, I saw a few of them. All right. Well, back into the world of sports. It is the end of August, so you know what that means. We're ramping up for football season, football talk, football rankings, football fantasy football. Reverse that shit. All types of rankings. We'll get through that. We'll do QB rankings today. We'll likely be able to get through some over-unders on team wins also. We got those pulled up from our non-partners at Hard Rock Bet. There's some news items also that we're going to get into. I don't know that there's much baseball to talk about. Timmy, I did think about you when I thought about some baseball stories because I feel like you jinxed your boy. Who's the rookie that came up?
Oh, Lombard, yeah.
Yeah, you said he looked like the real deal, and I saw today that he's got like 6 errors in 19 games.
Yeah, he kind of had a bad. Of course, I mushed him. That's why I will not say nothing ever about another player that I like ever again. Don't even ask my opinion. I'm skipping the Giants preview this year. I'm just not going to say nothing. Or no, I'm not going to pick anyone out individually. Let's just put it that way.
And it's like, what is this guy? What is the stuff that you guys are talking about right now? This baseball stuff. Marlins had a fun, exciting series. I mean, they've been on the losing end against the Red Sox, but it's been a fun series.
Have you been enjoying the Polar Bears' current run?
That's not nice.
Last 15 games, 458, 7 home runs, 15 RBIs.
Yeah, he hit another home run last night.
He's on fire.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just saying.
It's like the comparison that they. No, it is. It's not in a ha-ha way for me yet, but it's funny. But they show the comparison of all the Mets players who have played first base this year versus just Alonso. Hey. And they talk about blowing up the core. That's the only guy. That's the only mistake. It's the only mistake. The other guys, we're fine.
Yeah, but I said it doesn't matter what he was batting. He was the heart. He was the heart of the team. Yeah, you got to bring him back. I wish you should have brought him back anyway. No matter what he does, we know stat wise, he should have brought him back. But Now that he's fucking on fire, it's a different story now too.
Now we got a revolving. Keith always would say right before Pete Alonso was brought up. Keith and I would joke about the Mets, and they have their 162 game plan to play one guy every day, every game at first base, and now it's back. It's back. All right, let's get the show started, and we'll talk a little, a lot of football.
Acknowledge me.
All right. Welcome back in. All right, we're going to get started off with some news of the day. First off, there is a new rule in the NFL, fellas. Pay close attention here. Here's what's going to happen here. Player who commits 3 of these violations within a season will face an automatic 1-game suspension. 3 within a football season. 3. Hip drop tackle, which was banned last year. Horse collar tackle. Launching. Hit on a defensive player. And a blindside block. So a player accumulates any combination of those 3, and you are suspended for 1 game. Thoughts?
Hit on a defensive player it's a rough. I mean, receivers are always defenseless. Really, if you jump for a ball, you're defenseless. So how can he even call that? I don't understand how that. A catcher, he has to jump up for a catch. He's defenseless. We got to wait for him to drop nicely onto the ground and then be like, "Excuse me, sir, I must lay you down now because you are tackled." No, you hit the guy. You hit the guy when but you have to wait now until he lands on his feet. Well, I don't understand that part of the rule. The rest of them, I guess, I don't know. Look, on the football field, shit happens. I mean, you're everything moves so fast, and during NFL plays. I don't know. And some of those don't make sense. I don't never understood the defenseless. Defenseless to me is like, you hand the ball off and the running back, it's a play action. You think the running back has it. So you smash into him. He doesn't have the ball. All right. I don't know. This is the definition of defenseless. I don't get that part. The rest I get. But 3 in 1 season, that's an easy one. A lot of guys getting suspended this year.
A couple of other things to add to it, then Ann, I'll get to you. Fines and incentives. Players called for a single offense in these categories will have their entire fine amount returned at the end of the season if they do not repeat the behavior.
So, wow. So if they do it once and they get fined and they don't do it again, they get their money back.
Yes, they refund.
Okay.
Wow, that's
like a frequent shopper card.
And then finally, coaches must meet with the league. Coaches must meet with the league for players approaching the suspension limit, and teams with excessive safety violations face higher financial penalties.
Jesus, we're
what say you, Ant?
We're one step away from the flag.
There's always a lot of talk of player safety, and I think this is a rule that's definitely aiming in the right direction. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I feel weird about it though, because like hip drop tackles last year, it got implemented, and they just never called it. Still happened a billion times, and it got called like twice all year, and there was like 50 examples of it. I don't know. I kind of agree with him on the defenseless receiver one. I think those are sometimes a little too bang bang.
Split second, right?
Yeah. My least favorite one is like the guy is falling down, but the defender had already like torpedoed himself towards him.
Yeah.
But now because he's falling down, he's getting, helmet to helmeted or a shoulder to the face. And it's like, that wasn't the intent of the hit though. It's not like Ryan Clark hitting Wes Welker coming across the middle. Like there was intent with that. It's not like Vontaze Burfict and the hits he used to lay on people. Like there was intent behind those.
I'm trying to kill people.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a good step in the right direction in terms of the player safety stuff, which they always preach, but it never feels like they actually mean. I don't know. I have questions about how it's going to be policed. So
yeah, same thing for me. I guess the question is, yes, they can talk about this player safety stuff and they can do these types of things, but then hey, we're gonna add that 17th game, right? And then it's gonna be like soon it's going to be like, hey, let's go ahead and add that 18th game. So keep on adding games and, bubble wrapping them. Eventually, we're going to get to 25 games and they're going to have solid armor. It's going to be like these robots that you've been seeing in those last few games doing the robot Olympics. Have you guys seen that?
Yes. Yeah, I've seen
it. The one where the leg completely falls off.
That's hilarious.
They said that's Joel Embiid. In January. I don't think anything else on that. But yeah, I'm with you guys. As long as it's gonna.
It's like with defensive receiver again. That's when that bothers me the most. Only because, like you said, also with the quarterback sliding, it's so hard for a defensive player. Especially when you got your Jackson Darts or your Lamar Jacksons who don't go down.
No.
You start moving towards them, like you said, you start torpedoing yourself, like Ann said. Shoulder, perfect shoulder tackle, nothing deadly, but the guy decides to slide at the last second. Now you're hitting a defenseless guy and you're getting 15 yards for that shit. It's a rule that you really gotta. I mean, I think deserves a replay. By the way, I think that should be replayable. Instant replay because if the guy's not going down, it's not the defensive player's fault.
Yeah, I also think you have players like Josh Allen and even Mahomes to an extent that do all their little antics with baiting and walking, and they get pushed out on the sideline, and as they're getting pushed, they step a foot out of bounds, and it's a 15-yard penalty now. Like,
Allen's a moose. He's already hard to tackle. Like Roethlisberger was back in the day.
That's a big
hard guy to tackle, man. So you may have to hit him 2 or 3 times. Oh, no. God forbid you hit Golden Boy 2 or 3 times. You can't do that shit. No way.
And then the other thing, I mean, Timmy, you even talk about replay, but even on replay, if sometimes the guy's foot will still be on the ground as the guy is starting into his dive. But still, when it's fast motion like that, even if the foot's still on the ground in an instant replay, that doesn't mean, there was intent.
Maybe the replay, like they'll show the 2 guys in a box. If the guy's going for a tackle before the guy starts to slide, it's not the defensive player's fault. I'm just saying that they got to find a happy medium in there because it's not fair to the defensive players when you can't play defense. It's not fair. The patient will have 78, 70 games because the defense will be like, I can't do nothing. I can't tackle nobody. I can't hit nobody. I might as well let them all score and figure out an offense and special teams because I can't play the game.
Well, speaking of defense, Leonard Williams gets extended in Seattle. 3 for $90. This man has gotten some nice contracts over the years. After I remember how we disliked that trade so much with the Jets at first.
Would you guys trade for him?
A couple picks, right?
Couple third rounders, maybe. Something like that.
I'll look it up.
I don't remember. It's funny. I don't even remember why we were upset about that.
A third and a fifth. It was because he was a pending free agent.
What year was that?
His contract was up. That was October 28th, 2019. You guys franchise tagged him. And then you sign him to a 3-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you traded him to Seattle. And you got more for him than you paid for him. When you traded him to Seattle, you got a second. Oh my gosh. Second and a fifth. So you
Yeah, his
traded a
value
third
went
and a
up with
fifth.
us.
You traded a third and a fifth. You kept him for 3 years and got a second and a fifth. And it turned his career around, honestly. I
And
mean,
we
there was
paid
a lot of
him.
talk of him.
We paid him, and we sent him to go win a title, to go get paid again. You're welcome, Leonard Williams.
Yeah. So if he finishes that contract, he will have made $250 million in his NFL career.
Insane.
How much? I maybe you could look it up, but I saw Daniel Jones's career earnings. It's like 225 now. The man is making some serious coin out there.
I'm interested to see where he comes up later.
Yeah.
Where's
Well,
career
he's not
earnings?
going to be too far down the list. With
he's only he's at 122 right now, and he's got another 44 guaranteed. So he'll be at 166 whenever. Well, it depends if he plays out the Colts contract, which is highly unlikely because the contract wasn't built to be a 2-year deal. It was built to be a 1-year deal with then you restructure it or you cut him. So if he plays, he won't play it out. So he'll be at 166 after this year. Actually, he'll be at 172. He'll be at least at 172 before the start of next season.
Not bad, not bad.
Can you imagine making $172 million and it's not enough? Like all these players, it's not. I can't live like that. What do you mean? You give me $1 million right now, I'll make that shit last 30 years.
The Charles Sprewell.
30 years. Yeah, I'll make that shit last 30 years at least. That's insane that they can't live. They can't live on $172 million. Even if the wife takes half, you still should be set for freaking life.
All set now. Seahawks have extended and signed Jackson Smith and Jigma, 4 years, 168. Devin Witherspoon, 4 years, 132. Leonard Williams, 3 for 90. Derek Hall, 3 for 42, and Rashid Shaheed, 3 for 51. What a great pickup he was last year for them.
Oh, I found it. Sorry.
What were we looking for?
I was looking to see what the tax breakdown is on his contract. So this year, Daniel Jones is slated to make. Sorry, I gotta look at 2 pages at once, so it's hard.
Superman, he is.
By the way, I would give anything for a Giants Colts Super Bowl with Daniel Jones at the helm.
He'll make $50 million this year. 21 and a quarter of that is tax. So 40 something percent.
Yeah.
So he's made 172 million. So he's actually made do math in my head real quick. 68. So it's about 100 million, roughly.
Yeah.
Still sounds pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Still sounds pretty good.
So last week, one of the things that we talked about was who should be the starting quarterback of the Browns coming out, and since then, there's been a decision made. Timmy and I spoke about it. Yeah,
I want to know what you guys said first, because I'm sorry I was busy last week. I did not have a chance to listen.
Watson is a fucking felon who shouldn't be in the NFL, let alone starting quarterback of a franchise.
So you
Timmy
both
said
that. So you both said Shedeur.
I did say Shedeur.
Okay. I completely agree. I just was wondering what you guys said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my biggest point was that because you're the Browns and you have 8 billion quarterbacks on your roster, but you still don't know what you got, and there's a good quarterback class coming out next year. So why would you go with Watson? He hasn't. I said I was going to throw it to you, but he hasn't played a good NFL season in 6 years. All right, go ahead.
No, I mean that's Yeah,
6 years.
he's regressed in like every area imaginable. I'm wondering. Oh no, okay, I knew where I had him now. I had to look at my rankings real quick. I forgot where I put him. Since I wasn't allowed to rank Shedeur, I had to rank Deshaun.
Spoiler alert: last for me, dead last.
I unfortunately can say I did not have him last, but he was close.
Oh, I can't wait to see who you put behind him.
It's not surprising.
Tyler Purdy, Brock Purdy.
No. Why don't they just cut him?
Who? Watson?
Yeah. Why don't they just cut him right now?
Because they don't want to take $127 million cap hit.
Right, but if they cut him after the season, they're still paying the same amount of money. It's just a matter on if he's on the roster.
He's gonna be Bobby Bonilla. They're gonna keep on extending him out and extending him.
Yeah, they gotta bite the bullet on that contract at some point.
Could you believe what they did? Like, think about this for a second. They got Deshaun Watson, let Baker Mayfield go, and Deshaun Watson hasn't played well at all. He's gotten hurt 17 different times. He's got all these allegations, all this legal trouble, and now he's talking shit about the fans and how they hurt my feelings. Getting booed in Cleveland. Thank goodness you don't play in New York.
Speaking of contracts, real quick, I know we're back to baseball for 30 seconds. Yeah. Fucking Giancarlo Stanton, please pay him out. Please he's a waste of a roster spot. He has been for 5 years. Yankees, let him go, man. Write him a nice little fat check for his last year and let the man walk away. He is completely useless. He has been since day one. You low on outside swinging, waste of money. Okay, that's all I had to say.
At least you didn't trade anything for him, so.
Well,
that's true too.
That was Jeter doing us a favor. But still, what a waste. What a waste.
And he hurt his other calf while he was rehabbing his other calf.
Yeah.
I saw that. I answered my own question. They're not going to cut him because, all right, so no matter what happens, he's going to make $127 million more from them.
Yes.
Well, technically, I think some of that money's already been made, but they're going to end up having $127 million count against the cap in some way, shape, or form over the next 3 seasons for Deshaun Watson, whether he's on the roster or not. If they cut him now, $41 million of that is this year. And then they can push the other $86 million to next year. But that means his dead cap number for 1 year is $86 million.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if they cut him next year, they can split up the 86 over next year and the year after. Whereas if they cut him right now, they have to pay him 86 million. What's funny about this, because I was looking
thanks to the Browns, we're learning about this type of stuff.
So they signed him to a 4-year, $230 million contract that was fully guaranteed. They didn't build in any loopholes to the original contract to help them out cap-wise. So what they ended up having to do was restructure his contract in years 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have structured it again this year.
Yeah.
And this year only exists because they restructured it last year.
That makes sense. That's fucking incredible. Yeah,
they've just been kicking the can on paying him the cap number.
That's what. Yeah. I'm glad you looked at because I heard her on Get Up this morning.
Jesus,
and by the way, First Take continues to be excellent without Stephen A. Smith. Stay on your vacation. Stay away. I'm gonna miss Mad Dog. Mad Dog's going out for shoulder surgery. Gotta go play tennis.
What is it with the Browns though, man? The Browns or the Jets? Thank God. I mean, the Giants have been bad, but I don't think they're bad ownership or bad. We've had the shittiest luck in the world, and we've had bad GMs.
It's 100% bad ownership.
The ownership teams and the Browns and the Jets, like, what is going on? How do you give the 27 convicted rapists a guaranteed contract like that with no loophole, like you said, no possible outage? No, we're going to guarantee every dollar for this rapist. I mean, how can you do that?
You rapist.
You rapist.
Classic.
Yeah, it's 100% ownership thing. They don't know what they're doing. And what's sad is I can't don't want to compare Ross to them because Ross doesn't have as egregious of a track record as they do. But I think the biggest thing with these people is they just really they allow the wrong people to get in their ear and try and help. Because like, let's be honest, these are businessmen. They don't know jack shit about football. Like, point blank, they know how to run a business. That's fine. We can say that. We'll give them that. We're not arguing that. They don't know anything about football. So the success of their team is completely hinged on them bringing in the right people and surrounding themselves with the right people to allow them to make the best decisions for a football team. And the easiest answer to this is that just a lot of them are not good at that. It actually blows my mind because they're so successful at business and hiring people to do these jobs. Like, how do you fail so miserably about hiring people to run your football team? Like, I don't know. I mean, Woody Johnson, just look at their last like 10 GMs and coaches. It is a fucking train wreck.
And quarterbacks and draft picks and everything else that they do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it all just ties back in together. They make one bad decision and they just keep following it up with more.
It's like when they have the balls to say Jet Stadium, I laugh my ass off. They should really get their own stadium. I don't even care if you want to keep us in Jersey. I don't care. I'm tired of sharing a building with those idiots.
Why wasn't there talk a few years back of them moving to Brooklyn?
Citi Field, I think they were thinking about changing. When Citi Field was being built, I heard.
I wanted no part of that.
They were thinking about making. They're thinking about making it football accessible, but then I think the Mets said no.
We have enough bad juju. We don't need another.
Well, and Flushing had space for a stadium. They decided to build yet another tennis stadium. So they have two tennis stadiums and a freaking and Citi Field now. Or soccer. Was it soccer? It's another one. Yeah, it's So it's
soccer.
Yeah. Only time the Jets ever had was the West Side Stadium, and they put a kibosh on that real quick because traffic would be.
That would be insane.
Traffic would be. Forget it.
Who even brought that up?
Listen, if you leave,
it's not even traffic. You need a subway, a subway.
Yeah, I tell people all the time now, like if you're going to come up to Jersey or you're going to go into Jersey, like when I bring my kids home on Sunday, I have them on the weekend. We leave at like 7 a.m. because we want to be in and out of the city before the traffic hits. Because even on a Sunday morning, if you're stuck in the city after 10, you can't. The tunnels and the bridges are all jam packed with morons. So you got to. If you put a stadium down there the way, forget it. Helicopter travel would increase by 100% because people are like, I'm taking a helicopter. No more. I ain't doing this shit because it's impossible to get in and out.
I don't think we're in the helicopter tax bracket.
No. If they had just not restructured his contract, this would be the last year that he would be on their cap.
Yeah.
It's the restructures that are going to kill them. Because the deal he signed would have all of his cap numbers would have ended this season. Like this would have been the last year. But they restructured him the first time. They didn't restructure him. It was a 5-year deal. I said 4. It's a 5-year deal. So this would have been year 5. But they restructured him in 23, 24, 25, and then they restructured him last year for this year. So they restructured 1, 2, 3. They still restructured him 4 times on a 5-year deal. Like it's different. It's different if your quarterback is Patrick Mahomes, which I think he signed that big 10-year deal. What, like 5 years ago now?
500 some odd million.
But he's already on his third or fourth restructure on that one, or it might be more than that. But that's different. Like it's Patrick Mahomes. Like even when Patrick Mahomes isn't playing like Patrick Mahomes used to play, you're still you're not going to cut Patrick Mahomes. So another name I'm interested to see where he ranked.
Giancarlo Watson.
I introduced Timmy to the Montreal Expos Twitter account last week.
I forgot about it.
There's an Atlanta Thrashers one too if you want to check that out.
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I follow it. It's awesome.
One of the latest tweets from Expos account, let's bring back the Expos and resolve the Canada-US trade crisis once and for all.
I like the Expos.
Not to sidetrack us, why hasn't baseball expansion been more of a discussion for these CBA talks? It seems like an easy way that everyone kind
I-
of gets a little bit of what they want.
I think the expansion is a foregone conclusion.
Oh, it is happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, like, that feels like an easy no-brainer. Like, the players get more roster spots, which is more money in their pockets. The owners get more teams, which is more revenue on TV deals. Like, that feels like the easiest win-win. Plus, they get the expansion fee.
Is it Montreal one of those teams or no? Or are they wrong?
No,
who are the teams?
Orlando's petitioning really hard, I know.
Who is?
They have Orlando has, but I know I think Nashville's very high up on the list. Actually, if you look up Jeff Passan mentioned
Nashville makes a ton of sense. That city can support a baseball team 100%.
So I was just in Nashville for a whirlwind, quick 19 hours.
Oh wow!
It was quick work things.
Did you even sleep?
But everybody who lives there is complaining about the I feel like when I moved here, the traffic is starting to build, and they're like, they're building all these high rises, and they're building upwards, and there's too many people here now, and this. I heard somebody say this, used to be more like a suburb, but now it's really turned into like a metropolitan city. I said, just waiting for the Super Bowl to get there. Jeez, you complaining now. Why do you think everything's getting built up right now? You got a few years to prepare for the Super Bowl.
It's funny though to hear that, and I used to live there, so I used to hear it too. It's still one of the easier major cities to navigate. Like driving around,
I really I liked it. It's not
that bad.
I guess it's a normal mid-range city.
I was there in 06 but I was there for the CMA Fest, so it was jam packed with 100,000 country music fans. So it was like, whoa, this is a lot of people. But that's because it was a festival going on. What would it be like regular? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Predators games at Bridgestone, which is right across the river from where Nissan sits currently. Obviously, they're building a new stadium, which isn't far from there either. But I've been to Predators games on nights I've been to matinee Predators games on days where the Titans also played, and I've still been able to make it home after the Predators game in like 35 minutes. And I lived about 30 minutes away. So one of the things I always liked about it, I think I've talked about this before, when you come out of their sporting venues, all the highways of the city, all the major highways basically like wrap around Nashville in like a circle. And that circle
is the only one I remember.
It's I-40, I-24, and I-65. 40 goes east and west, 24 goes east and west, 65 goes north and south. But what's crazy is there's actually a stretch if you're coming from 65 north and you're going south. There's a stretch when you get to Nashville where you can not change lanes and you can be on 3 different highways heading in 3 different directions, which is pretty crazy. I never understood that part, but that's
thank God for GPS. Because be like, oh my God, I don't know where the hell I am.
You could literally stay in the same lane and you could go from I-65 south to I-24 east to I-40 west, or I-24 west to I-40 east. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen, but whatever, it works.
I know there's a lot of parks. I know there's a lot of musician-owned restaurants. My sister was there for a festival a few years back with my niece, and she said something about Kid Rock's restaurants. I took a picture, and she was like, "No, that's not it." I was like, "What do you mean? It's Cowboy, Nashville Cowboy, whatever it's called." So it turns out he's got multiple, and the one that she went to is like a 4-story one, very fancy. Mine, the one that I sent, was like a 1-story, just plain old black and white, looked like a cowboy area. But Jason Aldean has a restaurant.
Toby Keith has one.
Post Malone just opened one.
Yeah, a lot of people have
got fucking.
I like it, so I got to go back and actually spend some time there. I
like it because every little store has someone singing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can walk on Broadway. Some places take a piss and somebody's singing the country music in the bathroom. Like,
I can imagine what it is like right now there with Dolly Parton passing.
See, they should name the Departments or the Dollies or the Nashville Dollies.
There you go. All right, well, so
I met her once upon a time.
Did you really?
when I worked for Comcast, we serviced one of her homes in Nashville. She had a home in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, on the what river is that? I can't remember the name of it. There's a river there that runs on alongside Mount Juliet. She had a home there right on the river. It was funny. So there was only 3 people in the house when I went. It was her sister, and her publicist. Her publicist would only refer to her as Mrs. Fuck, I forgot her husband's name. It's Carl something.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter. He would only
she made the money.
She would only refer to her as Mrs. whatever his last name is. And it was funny because I kept hearing her say that, and at first it kind of threw me off. And then I'm looking at like photos on the wall, and it's her and like family members, and I'm like, oh, okay.
You don't ever see any? Oh, I don't.
I didn't get to see her a lot. I had another technician I worked with at the time. He actually got to spend a little more time there one day, and like got to actually talk to her and stuff. Said she was a real sweetheart, but she was nice to me. But I only got to say hi to her in passing. Her sister was there though, and her sister literally would not let me.
She was nice to everybody.
The house.
Yeah. Everybody she was nice to.
Well, she was a sweetheart. She was. But her sister would not let me leave the house until she made me lunch. Like, she was like adamant. I was like, no, it's okay. You don't have to cook. And she's like, no, you're eating before you leave. And
how much money those people have, and they needed to make sure that you were fed? How great is that?
That's a beautiful. They have it was a beautiful house she had too. And it's funny because it's not in like a fancy neighborhood. It's like down like a regular old street. And like there's some nice houses on the street, but then there's her house, which is like different. Mm-hmm. And then her sister had the house right next door.
There's a tropical storm out there, Dolly, who wants you to be as kind as Dolly was. Okay, don't come knocking on my door. Okay,
please be as gentle as the woman was, Dolly.
please. I'm not a country fan, but I have a lot of Dolly Parton stuff. Christmas in my phone.
The internet is already ramping up those AI videos of Dolly Parton destroying cities or causing flooding, or having Jolene play in the background, showing horrific flooding footage.
They should make it like as if she's bringing everything together. This is a quiet storm, bringing the country, unite us. Okay, so the Jeff Passan, he reported that Nashville is basically happening. It's a done deal for Nashville, basically.
Nice.
That could change. That could change anytime. But that's number one, and number two, likely is Salt Lake City.
Why everything Utah? It's because the hockey team did so good there. Basketball teams always had good support. The hockey team did really good in year one. All right, I get it.
And it probably sets up nicely for whatever they want to do as far as realignment is concerned.
So they're really not. I figured they would have added one, like mainland team and then one international team, be it Canada or something. I'm surprised that they're going both in the States. I thought one would have at least been out. Because I remember, and this was a while ago when I had read up on this, but I remember like Vancouver was thrown around, Montreal was thrown around.
Oh, Montreal was pitching. There were also Montreal was going hard. There was somebody who back in the day when I had that other site prior to Pop Culture Pros, somebody reached out. I want to say maybe it was a Charlotte thing. Like they were trying to.
Yeah, I heard Charlotte.
Woo! And this is like 10 years ago. Yeah, I remember now. It was a somebody from Charlotte. It was a big Facebook group of trying to get baseball to Charlotte, and they reached out and they asked if we would post something. I did, and it clearly was not successful. Sorry for letting you down.
It's all right.
All right. Let's get into some quarterback rankings. Why don't we? We'll look at consensus, and then we'll talk amongst ourselves. Talk amongst yourselves, to see where exactly we were off. I kind of looked around at some sites that had 1 through 32 quarterback rankings that were not fantasy rankings. So like Sports Illustrated, Pro Football Focus, The Score, those kinds of places. They had Bleacher Report, they did it by like tiers. So I was looking specifically for like 1 to 32 to match ourselves against. So I have that also.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, one easy way. One question: Do we all three of us have the same top 5?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe.
Like in the exact order?
No, the same 5 names.
The same 5 names.
I think we have to, right? I think that's just like I think that's the easiest part.
I was under the gun, so there's one person not in my top 5 that I'm probably sure is in yours.
Oh, okay, just wanted to know.
But I think I have someone in my top 5 that's probably not in either of yours.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Our top 5s are not the same.
Good, it makes it interesting.
Our top 2 are probably the same,
which actually really impacted our top.
It was me. It
7.
was mine. Was it mine?
Yeah, you really.
It was my number. It was this number. Oh wait, the camera. Number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Number 3.
No, wasn't that one? It was your. Wait, let me. It was your number 4.
That's what messed up our list.
Well, not. I don't want to say messed up, but it threw it off.
I mean, in hindsight,
nothing messes up the lists.
In hindsight, I would have probably flipped 4 and 5, but yeah.
Well, that's fine. All right, let me see if
I had it right. I completely forgot Des Prescott. I was like, shit, why am I missing a guy? And I looked, I was like, wow, I forgot Dak. He completely slipped my mind.
Yeah, I have to have the list written out of the names first, and then I can piece it together. I can't just. I always forget someone. All right, let's get into it.
All right, let me see if I can get this here looking good here. Hold on.
We all got Jackson Dart at 1, so let's just move on to the next one.
Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna start off. I got this. Tried to do this in sections here. We'll see how this looks here on the screen, but we'll start off with 26 to 32. Well, 32 down to 26. Bam! Look at us. Look at us with the graphics.
I love it.
All right. So this is consensus. So this is all 3 of us. Get Deshaun Watson coming in dead last here at number 32.
Did I have him the highest at 31?
Let me see where. Can I? No, I can't. See.
All right, it's okay. I'm sorry.
No. That's. Did you have them the highest? Yes.
Yeah, I had him the highest at 31.
Yeah.
I had him 31, not 32.
You were too good to him.
Apparently.
Because I can pull this up here.
Yeah, I've got mine pulled up next to me here on this other screen, so I can
see. This is not going to work out really well for me here. Why does it do that like that? If I want to look at this, why does it pull it from there? Stupid technology, man. Jeez.
Who am I missing? I don't have all the same
All
guys.
right. Let's go through the consensus here, and then we can. Wait a second. Actually, no. I can pull it up here. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you had Deshaun Watson highest. Tua goes number 31 here. Timmy, you had him the highest at 28. Like nothing here is saying much about any of these guys. And you had him at 30. I had him at 31. It's a bad situation in Atlanta, folks. bad situation happened in Atlanta. We'll see what happened with Penix, but he's already. They said he was going to start the next preseason game, but then they backed out of that, and now Tua is going to start because that didn't make any sense. Not that a lot of things that Atlanta has been doing with their quarterback has make sense over the last few years, anyway. We got Brissett at number 30. These are all bums, man. This is disappointing to talk about these guys as NFL quarterbacks. Brissett at 30. We were all 28 to 31 there. Geno Smith, bum, returns home to the Jets. I feel bad about saying it about Kirk Cousins, but he's down here, way down here on the list at 28.
He looked washed last year.
He did.
I had him highest at 25.
Yes,
you had him at 26. Don't forget about Dak.
Oh, that's right. I moved him down. You're right. You're right. I forgot.
Spoiler: Dak is above 25 in Timmy's list. So
I tried to be nice. Tried to be nice. I forgot he existed, so I had to give him a little break.
Completely forgot.
I'm going 31. My 31. Who am I missing? I'm looking. I'm going. Oh shit, Dak Prescott.
Am I the highest on both Cam and Malik Willis? And I'm not particularly high on either of them.
Yes. Cam at 27 and Malik at 30.
I had Cam at 25. I had Malik at 23.
I have Cam at 27 and Malik at 26.
Oh, I'm very disappointed that my number 26 quarterback didn't make this list right here. So I will sigh and we will move on.
All right, so that's your lower tier. Be nice there. Do I have to do this with every single one of these things? That's really a pain in the ass, guys. Yeah, let's move this here. Okay, yeah. Let's close this. All right, next up, 25 down to 21. Here. Bada bang, bada boom. We got Kyler Murray coming in at number 25, the new quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. Where did Murray go? Here on my list here. You had him at 27. Ant, you had him at 27. Timmy had him at 24. I had him at 22.
I'm not shocked about him. I'm shocked about some of the other names here.
Good shocked or?
I don't know. Well, when we get to him, I want to see the highs and lows.
All right. I feel like everybody on no, never mind. Aaron is not. A name that's been given a lot of consideration, moving up the ranks about some good stuff is Tyler Shough from the Saints. We saw him firsthand, Timmy, last year leading on a massive comeback. That was that fourth quarter collapse game that we had. But he's so and this was actually a range here only because of you. You had him at 18, so you have him much higher on the list. Timmy and I have him both at 25.
Let's finish this list, and then I want to talk about this group.
Yeah.
I hate to spend time talking about 21 through 25, but we're going to.
Damn, I got Aaron Rodgers a lot higher than you guys.
This is the range I had him in.
I don't even have him in this group.
Yeah, I had him in this group, just not. I had him 2 spots lower. I had him at 24.
All right, so Bryce Young is at 23. We're pretty close on that. Timmy had him highest at 21. Ant 22. I have him at 24. Aaron Rodgers. I had him at 20. Timmy at 20, and Ant, you had him at 24.
Oh, I was the lowest on him. Wow,
you were the lowest.
Okay. Interesting. And then this is the one I wanted to hear.
And then Jackson Dart. Ant, you have him at 17. And Timmy and I both agreed on this one at 23. I promise we didn't get together on these.
Wow. Okay. So you guys had Shuck and Dart only 2 spots apart. You had right? Am I understanding right? Shuck
Yeah.
25, Dart 23.
Yeah.
Okay. I had them. I have them together. I just had them together higher.
Together higher.
Um,
Yeah. Our assessment of the two individuals are close, just at a different point in the process.
Yeah. All right. I'm interested to see who I was. Well, I know one person.
Well,
who
you
I'm
know
gonna be
one.
super lower than the rest on.
I
You
had
know
Daniel.
what?
I had Daniel Jones in this group.
I did not have Daniel Jones in this group.
I had
I'm as surprised as anyone looking at my own list here. Looking at my list, I'm like, oh, I had him there. Really? Wow. Okay.
You were under pressure.
Yeah, I did have Bryce Rogers in this range. I had Kyler lower. I had Shuck higher. I had Roger and I had Bryce and Dart. No, I had Bryce in this. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I was just interested
Right.
to see how you guys compared the two, Shuck and Dart. Obviously, those are the two rookies from last year. Right?
Yeah.
Last year was rookie
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
One that
Yeah.
got all the attention, one got none of the attention.
Dart didn't play enough to really. Truly, I don't think give him a fair assessment yet.
I agree with that. I thought Shuck was actually really good though, and I thought he played quite a bit.
I thought so too.
I mean,
I thought he surprised a lot of people.
This
But
guy,
yeah, color me
was very
surprised.
surprised. Color me surprised. I was shocked. No, I thought he looked good though. Basically paced out to like a 4,000 yard, 30 touchdown season with what he did in his starts last year. So,
Are you ready for
with like a
16 to
66
20?
completion percentage? Yes.
All right, 16 to 20. Here we go. Bam.
Oh, okay. I can breathe again.
Well, hit at number 20, Daniel Jones, former New York Giant.
Was one off.
Ant had him at 19. I had him at 21. Timmy has him at 22.
I'm impressed that we're all very close on these.
Well, I'm glad that you said that now, because
Later on, all hell breaks loose.
The
Right
separation is going to start in the top half.
well, here it comes. In at number 19 is Brock Purdy, San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy has a wide range. We got a wide swath of opinions here. Goes from myself at 13 to Timmy at 16. Now, clearly he's at 19. So we need to imagine what Ant did to this guy.
26.
26.
26. I don't feel bad saying that. When he doesn't have his 4 all pros on the field with him, he has not been as good. And he's going to be without at least 2 of them this year because 2 of them don't play for the team anymore. And one of them's coming off a major injury, and the other one's already missing practice with an injury.
He's got Mike Evans. Who's
also already missing practices with injuries.
He's got what's his name? Debo.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Debo is back with the team.
He's got Brandon Ayuk. He's still on the team.
Yeah, if you look at his numbers, I'll be honest with you. When I was doing this, I did actually pull these up. For this
That's
reason,
those are the only numbers. You only brought up Brock Purdy's numbers.
I brought up a lot of people's numbers.
I was very generous with Jaden Daniels. Very, very generous.
I wasn't.
I think he's going to be Redskin cursed garbage by the end of the year or two. So
you guys didn't watch quarterback.
He's garbage.
I
got him at 17. So
yeah. So Brock Purdy, statistically speaking, without those players I mentioned, you're talking about a guy who hovers around near 70% completion percentage with a 7+% touchdown rate and only a low 2s interception rate. All those numbers change when he starts missing those players. And obviously the numbers vary depending on which players he's missing. But when he's missing more than 2 of them, you're talking about a guy who's got a 3+% interception rate, whose completion percentage dips below 65%, whose average yards per target drops considerably, whose success rate on passing downs drops considerably. Just everything gets worse when he's without those players. And I understand that, quarterbacks to be successful, they need to have talent. I just believe all of his talent is based around those players being on the field. When they're not on the field, he's not good.
So West Coast Baker Mayfield.
I would argue Baker has a better track record.
Maybe not last year. Yeah, you
remember last year? No, definitely last year. I would 100% take Baker's last year.
They were 6-2 and missed the playoffs. Don't give me that trash.
You talking about Purdy?
No, Baker. Sorry.
The Niners were 7-2, and didn't they miss the playoffs also?
I don't remember if they missed the playoffs. I just watched Quarterback a few weeks ago on Netflix, and I remember Baker was on it, so it was fresh. Remember, I even said that I was almost starting to like Baker. Then it reminded me how bad he was at the end of last year.
The Niners did not miss the playoffs. They made the playoffs. They beat the Eagles.
What was their final record?
Oh my gosh. Where is it? 12-5.
Yeah. So 7-2, and they went 5-3 down the stretch. Yeah, the Baker and the Bucks just fell off a cliff. I think I won some money on the Panthers winning the division last year. All right, I wanted to kind of catch up on what the expert sites had really quick. They had just a really quick rundown. Deshaun Watson, Jacoby Brissett, Tua, Kirk Cousins, all guys that we've already seen. Malik Willis, Geno Smith, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Bryce Young, Tyler Shuck, Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones. Where are we at here? We're at 20. So Daniel Jones on their combined list was 21. Kyler Murray at 20. We already had him in the review. Bo Nix at 18. They have him at 19 overall. Brock Purdy, they have him at 14 overall. But they do sorry. I saw that wrong. Jaden Daniels, we have him at 17 overall. Timmy, you had him exactly at 17. Jaden Daniels on their combined list is 12 overall. And obviously, if you were right on point at the 17, that means one of Ant and I were way worse, and one of Ant and I was way better. Ant, you go first. You were way worse. You were what, 20?
21.
21.
Yeah, I had him at 21. I was looking over his numbers as well. He reminds me of another player who we haven't gotten to yet, who we will get to soon, who I'm also guaranteeing I'm going to be lower than everyone on. A player I formerly had ranked very highly, so that's saying a lot. It seems more like a one-year wonder, and I understand he dealt with injuries and things like that. I think it's a lot easier to come out and do certain things when teams don't know what to expect, when teams don't have tape on you. And you kind of saw it, honestly, not halfway, it was more like 3/4 of the way through the rookie year. As the tape started to become more consistent, the play started to decrease. And obviously it was worse last year, and then of course he was injured as well. But I don't trust that he can maintain the level that we saw early on long term.
Yeah, as I said, I was generous with my ranking, but you said his mistakes weren't I was hurt mistakes. They were bad head mistakes, which is why I agree with you 100%. I think he's just going to go lower and lower and lower.
Well,
Bo Nix, where did everyone have Bo?
18.
You had him spot on at 18?
18.
Bo.
Not 19 with Dak, right?
No, Dak's up there and where he shouldn't be.
Yeah, but well, don't spoilers.
We were all and you had him at 15, I had him at 17, and Timmy had him at 18. For Bo. That's not bad. Jaden Daniels, and then Baker at 16. And you have him at 12. Me and Timmy both have him at 19. Obviously, a little bit more belief. It's not top 7.
Man,
That somebody would have.
There's certain quarterbacks that we haven't named yet. That means that you have Baker lower than, and I'm not as much of a Baker supporter as that other guy in the chat who occasionally shows up. But man, I don't know. There's some names there that you guys ranked higher that I've got a lot of questions on.
Well, I know what you're talking about, and a lot of those I think are based on. You know what? Let's get to it. I can't spoil it.
Yeah.
Let me blast this off here.
Top 15. Well, 10 to 5, right? 15 to 4, 11, 10.
All right, here we go. 15 down to 11. Get up there. All right. Number 15. You got CJ Stroud. Now, this is probably the biggest discrepancy that I've seen so far. CJ Stroud. So, Ant, you had him at 20.
Yeah.
I had, and you had him at what? Number 2 a few years ago?
I believe so. I believe it
Along
was
with me.
2 or 3. Yeah, I had him top 5.
Yeah.
I bought into the rookie year hype, man.
And then I have him at 18. And Timmy, you got him in your top 10.
I do. Like you said, I do believe him over, say, your Jaden Daniels. I think he's a way better quarterback. I think the injuries really did screw him up, and that Texans team I don't know what the hell they were doing last year, but I think he's going to be way better than Jaden Daniels, and I think he's going to be way better this year.
I can see him turning it around. Maybe that playoff performance was his rock bottom.
Yeah,
last year. I can see him turning around because we've seen it before. It's not like we're asking to see something that we've never seen before. The Ant and I had him in our top 3 just a few years ago, and then now they were questioning whether or not they were going to give him the 5th-year option. So. And I know that we're maybe we were even further down on him because of how high we had him. Let me see where that other area had him. They had him at 18.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's so. I'm trying to pull up stats as fast as I can here. I wasn't sure when he was going to come. He was the quarterback I was talking about when I was talking about Jaden Daniels and what I think is a one-hit wonder. I was looking over the numbers. If you look at his numbers statistically speaking from year to year, there's really like nothing different from his rookie year to his other 2 seasons. The difference is that Nico Collins had the best year of his career. Tank Dell was healthy. That was pre the gruesome leg injury. And the offensive line was healthy. And I understand that some of those things could lead to improvements from him necessarily statistically. But if you look at like all of his underlying numbers, they're all the same. He had the same touchdown rate last year that he had in 2023. His completion percentage last year was actually better than it was in 2023. Like his success rate last year was comparable to 2023. Like everything statistically speaking is not that different, but he was bad. And so like when I look at stuff like that, like if all of these underlying numbers are the same, but he was somehow getting 80 extra yards a game, like how much of that can we like his air yards per attempt is the same. Hold on. The yards per completion is almost identical. The QB rate is different, but not by much. He actually had a higher QBR last year than he did in 2023. He actually took less sacks last year than he did in 2023. Granted, he was hurt last year. I just kind of think that maybe it had more to do with the playmakers around him than it did with him and what he was doing. And I think that's kind of what's played out over the last 2 years. I don't think that the numbers can't improve still. I don't think, like, I'm not saying he can't still be like a 4,000-yard quarterback with 20-plus touchdowns, but I don't think he's a 1% interception rate quarterback like we saw the first year. I think he's definitely in the low 2s, which is not bad, but it's not elite. It's middle of the pack, and that's
with that defense, you get a 2%, and you have some of the course correction with the luck and whatnot, that's a dangerous ass team.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that we talk about this every year when we do these QB lists, right? Like what are we really basing this on? And
It's
we've
fluid.
talked about it. It's a combination of like success, performance, skill set, future outlook, like all of these different things kind of mashed into a ball that's completely and utterly unprecise, but that's okay. We all have a rough understanding.
That's what rankings are.
You're right. You're right.
You're
right.
bunch of assholes trying to predict what's going to happen.
That's right.
If we were good at this stuff, we'd make a shit ton of money off of it. So
this is very true. But yeah, so and the reason, the other ones I wanted to talk about, so like we were talking about Baker a second ago, like what makes CJ better than Baker? Like why would CJ be ahead of Baker in a ranking?
My personal thing is I just think Baker's starting to. That's only my only opinion. I don't think he's going to be bad. I just think he's starting to decline a bit.
So
and he's kind of a head case with the contract and everything. It's going to affect the way he plays.
My only kickback on that is that we just finished talking about CJ Stroud having offensive line issues. Baker had no games last year in which his 5 offensive line starters all played together. None, 0 games. So, like, how come CJ gets the pass but Baker doesn't?
I don't know.
because it's because Baker is constantly with this here, so the pass kind of goes away. But I watch like I'm telling you, watch QB if you haven't already. I really enjoyed this year's. It was who did I say it was, Timmy? It was Baker Mayfield. It was
you said it was Jaden Daniels, right?
Jaden Daniels, Cam Ward, and Joe Flacco. Get a good mix of
Flacco.
Yeah, so like Joe Flacco and the wife, and like, oh, is this the last season? And like kind of getting prepared for that. His goes through his first time ever having the any type of a shoulder injury. They showed Jaden Daniels sitting on the couch at Thanksgiving to watch the game because he's hurt, and then we're in London, so they wouldn't let him travel. Baker and how he met his girlfriend and eventually became his wife, and they were trying to set him up for like 5-6 years, and neither one of them were having it, and they were like, all right, fuck it. They got together, and they've been together ever since. But anyway, I did start liking, you start getting like it's like some endearment to that type of stuff. You see their home life, and so I was like, oh, Baker's not that. But then you see he's the shit talking and the interception after interception down the stretch. I'm like, all right, I'm done with that. I'm good now. I'm healed.
I could easily swap Stroud with my number 11, and like to me, it wouldn't make a difference. That's just like I'm not high on the guy. I just think he's going to have a better comeback than like most people probably think. But I could easily swap him with my 11, and be like, all right, that's fine. I'm good.
All right, and
that was a lot of talk about CJ Stroud. We got to move on to Darnold.
Yeah, so see, I just have one off actually, and now that I look at it, I have CJ Stroud at 18 and Baker at 19. So I wasn't all that far off. Sam Darnold comes in at number 14. Pretty close here. Timmy had him at 12. Tim and Ant, you and I had him at 16.
No, I had him at 13. We're down one. Oh no, that's right, because I had Dak at 13.
Yes.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
sorry.
No, it's good. Yeah, I actually really, he was probably one of the toughest people for me to rank.
Darnold?
Because I started, when I first was putting it together, I had him down, I think I had him in like 18 or 19 range. Yeah, because I had him down there. At the time, I had some other quarterbacks moved. I had a bunch. I get the names and then I start playing with it. And I had him as low as 20, and then at one point I had him as high as 11, and it never felt right. Like 20 felt too low. He's been really fucking good the last 2 years, and there was a lot of underlying metrics that said he was good long before that.
He's a champ.
He is a Super Bowl champion now. But then when I tried him out up in like that 10-11 range, I was like, this feels weird. Like I can't do this.
I feel like
And
14 is a good area
no,
for him.
I think he's probably the one name we've
Nice
come
little
across so
cushion.
far that I feel the most comfortable with the ranking on.
All right, that's fair. In at number 13 is Trevor Lawrence. You guys both have him at 14. I have him at 11. So I mean, we haven't been too far off on many of these things here. Jalen Hurts comes in at number 12, which means we're a little bit off on this one. All right. And had him at 7. I see that now. This is not a Giants thing. It's not a Giants thing. And had him at 7, and Timmy and I both have him at 15.
He was another one that in hindsight, looking at it, probably had a little too high. I lost you guys there for a second, so I'm assuming we're talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't feel good about him at 7. I have him there, but I don't feel good about it.
We might, give out a little bit of extra time after this before we actually post these, like we do every single year here at Pop Culture Pros. We post in this exact little order here with the little video thing brought to you by Moi. Yeah, so Jalen Hurts comes in at 12. Caleb Williams comes in at 11. Fellas, we're all kind of like in.
Yeah, I'm at 11. So who had him the highest?
Timmy.
I did.
Timmy comes in at 9. I have him at 10, and you have him at 13.
Yeah, he was another one that moved around a little bit. I always had him in like that. I had him right in this range.
4,000 yards, baby. He's doing it. It's going to be the first Bear quarterback ever. How is that even possible?
Nobody knows.
How is that possible? All right, so 9, 10, and 13 was Caleb Williams.
Whoa, Lawrence was the one I wanted to. I'm sorry. I dropped out for a second. I wanted to see what you guys had for Lawrence.
14.
I have him at 11. You guys, and you both have him at 14.
Okay. He was the other name I wanted to bring up with Baker. Of like, what has Trevor done to deserve to be ahead of Baker?
My thing is just I think the decline starts, but I could be completely wrong. Just saying.
He's not a big stature quarterback. That was the knock on him coming out, that he was small. I mean, he's not a small guy, but he's not, 6'4", 230 like some of these guys are, 6'4", 215 even. So
yeah, I think Trevor. I mean, if you look at years prior compared to last year, I think he's trending upwards. Whereas, I'm not ready to say Baker's trending downwards yet because there were a bunch of injuries. And he's a tough guy. He's out there playing with, broken this and misplaced that. But I think I've been down on Trevor Lawrence in the past, but I think he had his ascension year, if you will, maybe. But anyway. Not too far off from you guys. All right. Oops. That's the wrong button here. All right. We're in the top 10, fellas. Close this bad boy out.
Yeah, I'm looking at my 10. I could easily switch these, but I'll stick to it for now.
A lot of them are so interchangeable.
Yeah.
It does feel different than years past.
Well, this is a difference here too. Jared Goff comes in at number 10. Ant, you had him at number 6. Timmy, you have him at 11.
See, I could easily swap him and Stroud. That's what I was going to say. I could easily just swap them and be happy with that.
Goff and Stroud?
I could put guy. I mean, I don't know why I put him low, especially with that offense this year. I don't know what I was thinking, but I could easily swap him, put him at 8, and then drop Stroud down to 11. I could easily do that if I.
I have him the lowest. I have him at 14. And I like Goff.
I don't know. We got Drake May 7. Wow, Mahomes hopped down to the top 5.
Hey! You're letting stuff go.
No, I'm looking at your list.
Well, one of them was exactly the same as yours. I thought you were giving away yours.
No. I was saying that our census, Mahomes dropped out of the top 5. I was like, shocked.
I know.
Largely due to me.
Yep. All right. So 14. I'm looking 13. I have Brock at 13. I have Jaden Daniels at 12. Trevor Lawrence at 11. They're so interchangeable, but so Ant, we have an 8 location gap on ours.
For who?
It's for Jared Goff.
Okay. Can I ask you to give me who you have in between 14 and 6?
Oh, sorry. No, I can't give you. I guess I could give you till 6 now. We're there.
I mean, we're there.
All right, so I'm having some hesitation here also. As I look back, you have some regrets.
Of course,
I have a few also.
I have a few.
Yes, sir.
All is fair in love and rankings.
All right, so at 14, why am I doing 14? Okay, so at 14, I had Jared Goff. Yeah, don't patronize me. All right.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be a smartass.
No, it's the whiskey. Brock Purdy at 13. Jaden Daniels at 12. That's a belief thing, which doesn't make sense because I hate the Commanders. I also hate the Redskins. Trevor Lawrence at 11. I like what he did last year. And at number 10, I had Caleb Williams. Number 9, I don't like this anymore. No, number 9. No, I'm okay. Number 9, I had Drake May. Number 8, I had Jordan Love, which interestingly enough, both of those two match yours. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I had
number 7. Okay, so I'm done. So because you had no, you have him at 6, right?
I'm at 6. Who's your 7?
My 7 is Dak.
Wow.
Feel disgusting about that.
How? Yeah, I mean, those are the names. Like, we basically have the same names in the range for the most part. I understand he hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl, but like neither has Dak, neither has Caleb. Those were both names you had in there. I think you said Love as well. I just can't put any of them over him with what he's done. I understand that the weapons are very, very good.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what the top 10s are for, right? We say what we're gonna kind of look towards, but then we veer off to this side and to that side. I like Jared Goff. I'm not the other guy who used to call him Goof. I do think that this is it's not perfect. This is not the perfect list, but I think I have some room to maneuver there.
I could easily swap Stroud and Goff easily.
But and I hate to say this because I hate him. He's a nice guy outside of football, but I hate him. It's Dak. But as far as the playoffs have, which I'm happy about, have escaped him. But he's one of the elite regular season quarterbacks when healthy, and we assume everybody's healthy on this list. By the way,
yeah, I have to.
We assume health
after the Matt Stafford debacle of a few years ago.
Last year. Oh, my back.
No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago.
Oh, was it?
Last year I had him ranked pretty high. It was 2 years ago. I had him ranked like super low. Oh, they were talking like he was never going to play again because he had like some spinal neck injury, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with that.
I thought that was last year too. It could have been both.
I stopped it. Probably, I just stopped believing it last year.
I
after
just
they
remember a
duped me the
big
year before.
storyline last year preseason was Stafford is not played yet, and it's going to be a bad year for the Rams. Well, MVP. Timmy, any of these guys that you want to chat about? Is Drake May too high?
Drake May might be too. I have at 7. I had nailed him right at 7.
We have him at 9. The consensus
I gave
for the other.
him the benefit of the doubt because of the Super Bowl run, but like you said, that was the easiest schedule in the league last year, so he could definitely drop.
It was the easiest schedule in the league in the last 25 years.
Yeah, so
speaking.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I have no problem if you guys like no, we're moving him out of the top 10. I'd say okay, I'd have no problem doing it. Like
he's not there anywhere though. So he is number 7 on our list, and then the consensus for that other group of websites is 6. So
it's not too off.
But I don't know. I feel a little CJ Stroudish about this. I don't know. All right. So going back to those other guys here, their top 10 is 10 through 6. Caleb Williams is 10. They have Jared Goff at 13. Brock Purdy at 14. Jaden Daniels at 12. Trevor Lawrence at 11. Caleb Williams at 10. Jordan Love at 9. Dak Prescott at 8. They have Justin Herbert at 7 and Drake May at 6.
Wow. May over Herbert? Is that what you said?
May is 6th and Herbert 7 on their consensus.
See, and that's where these lists get tough because it's like you want to give credit for playoff success. At the same time, in football, probably more than any other sport, a quarterback's not winning by himself. Like no matter how good the quarterback is.
But that's the stat we keep. Quarterback wins and losses.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. I've been saying it since like the first episode we ever had. It was stupid wins and losses. What a stupid quarterback stat.
But it's funny, like you said, you want to give him the benefit of the doubt because of playoff wins. But how many of us would take Herbert over May? 9 out of 10 times. Are you taking Herbert over May?
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10. I know I am.
Just about, yeah.
Well, I gotta see who, because you guys, Mahomes is at 6. Who the hell?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
You. That's you.
I had him at 11.
11. Holy shit.
11.
Wait. What is that from? 11.
Even I didn't have the balls to put him that low. And I'm not a fan. Never have been.
Wait.
Yeah, right. I you talk about players declining. There's a lot of reasons.
You're making us talk about Patrick Mahomes in not the last segment.
All right, let's get to the last segment then, man.
No. Ant did because he's in this segment. He's not in the last segment. I can't talk about him 1 through 5 because I got to talk about him 6 through 10.
Yeah.
Now what we want to do for the ratings, Ant? No, I'm messing. All right, so yeah, you had him at 11. Well, let's look what the other sites had him. Patrick Mahomes, they had him number 2 overall. You have him at 11. Timmy has him at
5.
Where the fuck did my shit go? 5. I have him at 2.
5 was generous for me too.
What?
A lot of that 5 was past success, but I do think there's a decline there also. I can rethink my list right now and make.
We can think about that after this, but this was our initial. This was our
initial.
Don't be putting him at listen, Timmy. Just because Ant put him at 11 doesn't give you permission to drop him down like 14. Okay.
I wouldn't drop him out of the top 10, but I might drop him.
No, there's no way. Okay, you would drop him lower.
I think 5 is good. I think 5 is good.
Okay, because
considering 95% of the media suck at his teeth, I think 5 is very good.
But that shouldn't be the reason that you're upset with him.
No. I'm just saying.
Like the
I've never been a
teats.
fan. I've never been a fan, but everyone else. I mean, Jesus Christ! If this was Chris Collinsworth, 1 through 5 would be Patrick Mahomes, and
So
everyone
wait,
else will follow suit.
so Ant, if you were headed to the playoffs today with your Miami Dolphins, you would take Drake May over Patrick Mahomes.
No, I didn't say that.
No, Ant, you're
But
not a
that's not
Dolphins
what
fan.
that's not what these rankings are.
No, I'm saying so. But you want the best player, right? So you would,
But
as
that's
of right now, you're holding Drake May in a higher regard than Patrick Mahomes.
see, but the way you're wording that is not what the rankings are for.
My bad.
But this brings us back to the whole thing about the rankings. Like if we're
Yeah.
talking like
This is
quarterbacks you want for
quarterback.
one game,
Yeah.
but if that's the way we're ranking this, then I'm not having the guy I have at one at number
not
one.
for I'm not limiting it to one game. So but if you were
The next
so
5 years,
if you were the next 5 years, I would still take Patrick Mahomes. No, that's besides the point. But so you could do like for the next 5 years for playoff time, playoff success or whatnot. So there's so many different avenues to go by. So there's bound to be big ranges. You just took a hefty swing here on this one.
I did. He has been in decline for 2.5 years now, 3 years now, and it's a pretty steep decline. The deep throw accuracy has gone out the window, and people will want to blame
the
the
deep throw
receivers.
people went out the window too.
How many different speedsters have they brought on the roster? I understand none of them are Tyreek.
Well, they're also speedsters going to jail also, so they get suspended.
Xavier Worthy's not in jail. Rashee Rice is not a speedster, at least not on the field. On the road, yes, but on the field, no.
Well, you're saying would he take May over Mahomes? I would take my top 4 over him any day. That's why he's at 5. So yeah, I would take my top 4 right now. You said talking about starting right now for the next 5 years. My top 4, I definitely would take over him.
If it's the next 5 years, the only name I have above him that I would struggle with is Dak.
Dak, I'm not going to say.
I want to. I think they're the same age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Dak
and Mahomes
20 years older because he's in Dallas.
I could be wrong. I thought they were the same age.
Playing for Dallas is like being president. You age at such a rapid rate that you just look horrible by the time you leave there.
No, Dak's actually 3 years older. Jesus, I had no idea.
Yeah, I felt that was. I don't know why
I thought they were closer in age. I might be very out of tune with NFL ages. Goff is a year older, but I don't think Goff has shown some of the signs of regression that we saw from Mahomes these last couple of years.
And Jared Goff,
just the deep ball stuff, though.
He feels like he's 38 years old.
I think he's played better in Detroit than he ever did for LA. I mean, maybe not every year, but I think he's played fantastic for Detroit. We thought that trade was like one of the worst trades in the history of man. It turned out great for both teams.
His numbers, they're different from here to there, but he did have a couple years in LA where some of the underlying numbers were very similar. Mm-hmm. They're not as good, but they were comparable. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been better. I'm not trying to make that argument, but it's also a very different schematically what the team is doing and everything else. I don't know, man. We need to come up with a clear basis for how we're doing these rankings.
All right, let's go top 5.
I don't think there's a clear way to do it. I mean, you can like I said, you can say there's just too many combinations that I think you can get into.
Because I mean, if we're saying for one game, there's probably guys that we have a lot lower on this list that would be higher. How high would Aaron Rodgers be on this list if you're talking just one game? It's one game, and I need
fuck him. What has he done? The
what has he done?
Best thing in the last 6 years, 7 years.
Didn't he win 2 MVPs like 4 years ago, back to back?
4 years ago?
What was it, the last 2 years in Green Bay? Wasn't he an MVP?
I don't remember the years.
A long time ago. The Jets ruined him.
Almost as useful as useless as Deshaun Watson.
Oh my gosh. I can't get this stupid thing to move. There we go. Yeah, he won MVP back to back in 20 and 21.
Yeah. Well, what has he done in the last 5 years? What is
There's
the
only been
41-year-old
There's only
quarterback done in the last 5
only
years?
been 4 seasons since then, in fairness.
All right, top 5. Number 5. I'm in the wrong list again. Number 5 is Justin Herbert. No. Yeah, no, I was looking at the consensus stuff. Justin Herbert. Ant, you have a number 4. Timmy and I have it at number 6. And this is what I meant. This is the disruption of the overall top 5.
This I'm gonna use my mulligan on this one. This is purely because I just threw this list together very quickly. I would not have had Herbert at 4, and I'm looking at it now, trying to figure out how I got there. But
how you arrived at that point?
Yeah. I don't know that I would have moved him. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do some shuffling after the show.
we could do that, and we can say final lists by like Saturday
until the next one.
until yeah.
Until week one.
So we can start putting out the content machine. Okay, we can start putting out the content. All right, number 4, Joe Burrow. Timmy, you had him at 3. I had him at 4. Ant had him at 5.
Guess what?
Number 3 is Lamar. Ant, you have him at 2. Tim, you had him at 4. I had him at 5.
So good.
I put Lamar right behind Joe Burrow. Both coming off of injury seasons. Lamar does have the 2 MVPs. Joe's gotten to the Super Bowl. I just think all things being equal and healthy, I would take Burrow one slot above Lamar.
That's what I got too.
Yeah, you have him at 3 and 4. I have him at 4 and 5. And you have Lamar at 2 and Burrow at 5. You getting tired of Burrow?
I want to see something this year. I don't want to hear excuses anymore, even though I think that's what we're going to
We almost saw Chase get hurt yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh God,
that was almost like, I don't know, but Burrow might have just walked off and said, like, send me to the Jets now. Just send me to the Jets.
I don't know that would be the smartest thing to do.
No, maybe, but sometimes when we're at our worst, we don't make our best decisions.
That's fair.
Fair assessment. All right, Lamar at 3. We have Matthew Stafford at number 2 on our list. Ant and I had him at 3. Timmy, you have him at number 2. Who would have thought a 38-year-old or 38 or older quarterback would be in the top 5?
There was a lot of experts that I saw had him at 1. I was like, wow.
Really? Over Joshua?
Josh was 2 in a lot of those lists.
I can't support that. The top 5 for the other combination was Matthew Stafford at 5, Joe Burrow at 4, Lamar at 3, Mahomes at 2, and Josh Allen at 1. The only one of those sites that didn't have Josh Allen at number 1 had him at number 2, and that's Sports Illustrated, and they have Patrick Mahomes at number 1. They're holding on to the belief.
Stop.
I got him at 2, Timmy.
I got him at 5, and that's I might be being generous.
You're like sick to your stomach over ranking him at 5.
It's true. I've never liked him. I don't get it. Underhand throwing asshole. I don't care.
What'd you call him?
The underhanded throwing asshole.
Well, listen,
I'm happy. I'm happy with 5. No, I'm happy with 5.
I don't like that we don't have Mahomes in the top 5 here. I don't like it.
I do.
And I don't know if I gotta suspend you or fine you for this happening. But something must be done.
Go down on your shield, Ed. Go down now. You love it. I had him at 5, so I can't. It's not my fault.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope he comes back and looks like his old self this year, but it's been a while since we've seen it.
Right. 11 though.
Yeah.
That should be your second mulligan.
No.
Think about it. Think about it. I want by Saturday. Listen, I strongly recommend by Saturday. I want you by Saturday to have him. Is this the discussion that ESPN has with their, like, when they want to shift the storyline a certain way? And by Saturday, he will be in your top 10.
That's what I see. I see that happening with Mahomes all the time. Like, listen, guys, this is bullshit. We're voting for Mahomes.
He'll be. A spoiler alert. He'll be in my top 10 probably in about 30 minutes because the Dak one is the one I can't get over. I can't put him below Dak. I just can't.
That's true. How dare you?
Wow.
I
know that. But
Timmy,
that's as far up as I'm gonna move them though.
Where do you have
Dak?
I
see a 10 right in front of him, literally one spot.
Now maybe that pushes us over the top of the consensus and puts him in the top 5. Maybe that's enough to make the advertisers happy.
Right. Well,
he's just got to be in the graphic. That's all I need.
No, then I'm moving to 25 then, just so we don't make the top 5.
Tim's taking my 11 and raising it.
I'm gonna double down with 22.
Double down. All right. Do we want to do the over/under on wins now?
I have no job, so that's up to you guys. I'm still on disability, so I don't sleep at night.
I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but I'll be not till the afternoon, and I'm going to be home. I'm not like leaving the house tomorrow.
So I'm the only one with some ramifications here. I'm
Correct.
good. This is a 20-minute exercise, and listen.
Whoa! It has never been a 20-minute exercise. Never.
Now let me see if I.
What do you want to bet on this being a 20-minute exercise? Because I will take that bet all day.
Now, how does this come across here?
It's 10:13. We'll be doing this for at least 90 minutes.
Oh, it comes out really nice, actually. Wow, yours is way better looking than mine.
All right.
I just repulled the numbers too, by the way, in case, like, as we were starting.
In case there's any
if we just go through, if we don't spend too much time saying why.
So this year we're going to introduce some locks. 5 locks per person. Here.
Oh, I mean, like,
good with that?
As far as over and under, you mean?
Yeah. So we'll go through it, and then we don't have to choose the locks right here today.
I like the way you did this.
Oh, do you?
The way you did them by division and with the highest win total for the division to the lowest. I really like this. This is way better than what I did.
Well, listen. Only the finest money can buy here.
This is top tier PCP budget stuff right here.
Yeah.
This is where the money goes.
That's the petty cash fund and whatnot. All right, let's start off here. Over under 2026 regular season win totals here. Buffalo Bills. We start off with the AFC East with your division, Ant. Buffalo Bills 10.5. Why don't I'll go first here. Or Ann, this is your division. Why don't you go first here?
Why do I get to go first for my division? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
This is why it's not going to take 20 minutes.
I will take the over on the Sean McDermott effect.
Take the over. Look at this. Look. Oh, he didn't see it happen. He didn't see it happen in real time.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
See it happen in real time. Timmy. 10.5 over under.
Over, and you can automatically put that as one of my locks already.
Oh, look, we're gonna over and we're gonna lock it up, baby.
So we get 5 locks, right?
Get 5 locks.
Okay.
I too will go with the over. I'm not ready for the lock yet, but I'll go over with the Bills. The New England Patriots. Timmy, we start off with you. Softest schedule ever in the history of the world last year. 9.5 is their over under.
I still think they're a 10-win team, so I'm going to say over, but I ain't locking that shit. No way.
I like the way you think here. I think it's just over the 9.5. I think it's a 10-win team. Ant.
This comes down to the math of who you think gets in the playoffs. And historically speaking, Super Bowl losers do not make the playoffs the following year. And I think for that to hold true, you have to go under.
That's a fair assessment here. Look at it, turns red. Look at it.
I like it. You did a phenomenal job with this sheet.
Turns red, Ant.
Or the IT team did. Sorry.
Yeah. Listen. Spent a lot of money on these guys.
The graphics department did a great job with this one.
All right. The New York Jets. 5.5.
Ooh, 5.5. That's actually hard. 5.5.
5.5 is low. And we're not doing the exercise of going through each and every one of these schedules, but it's.
I don't have to. If I go first on this one,
you go first here.
Who's their quarterback?
Geno.
Under.
Geno Smith. Let's go the under. It's the Jets. You can't go the over on the Jets.
And if they do, they'll have 6 just to screw me, but I'm going under.
A little under action for me, too.
You guys are going to be shocked by this. I'm going over.
Oh.
Look at you.
I think they actually win like 7 games this year.
Oh.
Hey guys, look, it updates our picks over and under. Oh.
Yeah, you did a really good job with this sheet. I like it a lot.
Oh,
I get to go first for the Dolphins, right?
Go for it.
Under.
You can't. You go
under.
How?
Under.
How do you go under 4.5?
Under. You win 3. That's how. Under.
Timmy?
I almost want to make it a lock. I'm not even gonna lie.
You're too hard on your team.
4.5. 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. It's like I can't even like. Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna say 3 or 4, and 4. It's under 4.5, so I'm gonna go 4-win team.
They're gonna be a really bad team. I'm gonna go the under. I'm gonna go with you guys and go the under here. Gonna go. Ant's always very harsh again, rightfully so. We're very harsh about our teams. All right, moving on to the AFC North. Crowded division here, fellas. Baltimore Ravens coming off of a sour year last year. Their over/under is set at 11.5. Timmy, start with you on this one.
I know Jim Harbaugh no more. No. Shit. This division, but that division though, I'm gonna stick with the over, just because of the division they're in. They lost a lot of people, but they still got Lamar. They still got some cool weapons. I'm gonna say over because that division is that could be 4 wins based on the Steelers and the Browns alone. So yeah, over.
That's true. I'm gonna go with them being an 11-win team. I'm gonna go with the slight under. And do we lose Ant? Timmy, I think we lost Ant.
I hope so. I hope he's not concentrating that hard like that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's tough.
I was meditating to think
You were
about the answer.
you were frozen like this. I was like, oh shit, he's really concentrating.
Oh
Lamar's
man,
got him in deep thought.
I'm also going over for Baltimore.
Over there. All right. The Bengals. Probably the team that's out there that's like, God, we had a shitty ass year last year in all accounts. Made a lot of moves in the offseason. I'm going to go with them also being an 11-win team, which would give them the over. Ant.
I agree. I am also going over on Cincinnati.
Ooh.
I think that the schedule favors them, and I think they get back on track this year and back in the playoffs.
Got dual Joe at quarterback, a little Flacco Burrow action. Timmy?
I agree. Over. They really, because they have no choice. They have to do it now. They got to start doing it now because Burrow's going to want out soon. He's going to want out real bad.
If this is a disastrous year, if this turns into last year, Burrow's done. Burrow would rather be a Jet than a Bengal at that point. That's saying a lot.
He'll end up a Brown. Jesus Christ!
Don't do that to him. Imagine, and he wins the Super Bowl as Browns quarterback. Pittsburgh Steelers. They're
no
riding
Mike
this.
Tomlin. No Mike
Tomlin. So it's 8.5. Timmy, what say you? Do they do it? Do they get to the 9 wins? Do they maintain? Or no more Tomlin equals no more 500? That washed up bum Aaron Rodgers stinks.
I'm gonna go under. I am gonna go under because it's a half. I like that half, so I'm gonna go under.
I'm with you, Timmy. I hope Aaron Rodgers plays all year, is perfectly fine and healthy, and has a completion percentage of 44%. With 17 interceptions and 12 touchdowns. And
I'm going to disagree. I will take the over on Pittsburgh. I think the AFC North is a 3 playoff team this year.
Ooh.
3 playoff division, excuse me. 3 playoff team division.
That's all right. So are you going to try and tell me that the Browns are not a playoff team? You just had 3.
I'm going to tell you the Browns are not a playoff team.
All right, what do you got? What do you have on the over under? They're at 5.5.
I am going to take. See, this is tough because they do not have a hard out of division schedule. Their out of division schedule is actually like pretty easy. Man, that's a way. I'm cheating. I'm looking at their schedule.
How dare you?
Man, they play the NFC South, though, this year. That's such a terrible division. Oh, I can't go 4 overs in one division as much as I kind of want to. Give me the over.
Timmy?
5.5. We're assuming Deshaun Watson's starting all year.
No.
At least the first 2 games because they're on the road.
I would not assume that at all.
5.5. You know what? I'm going to go over. Not by much. We're talking 6, maybe.
Yeah. I think they sneak a 6.
I still think they're not. Oh, they lost Myles Garrett too, though.
They did get what's his name though? The kid back in the trade who's I mean, he's not Myles Garrett, but he is really good. Jared Verse is really good. So
I'll stick with my I think they could win 6.
I'm going under. 4 or 5. 4 or 5 of those things. All right, AFC South, Texans, aforementioned CJ Stroud in a pivotal year for him. And 9.5 is the over/under for the Texans. Who you got here? Who you got here? I'm in week 1 form. Who you got? What you got here? Over/under.
I am taking the over.
Timmy?
Same over. I think they rebound big time.
Defense is just too good.
That's what I'm saying. The defense is too good. What's his name? Who'd they get a running back?
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery. They got him at running back. CJ
Woody Marks
Stroud
played good down the stretch.
Mm-hmm. Higgins is out with ACL. Tank Dell is. We'll see. But
they're saying he's going to play. So we'll see.
No, they're saying he's going to play. I just want to see how well he plays. But I have the over too. I think CJ Stroud, like we talked about in our rankings, I think he bounces back. Not to the level that me and Anthony accelerated him to after his rookie year, but I think he bounces back. The Jags 8.5. Timmy, what do you got here?
I'm going to say over. Not by much, but over.
I'm going to go the same. I'm going to go maybe a 9-win team.
I'm going under.
Going the under. Way under, or are you just talking like a...
I think it's like 7 or 8. So yeah, just barely.
Just under. All right. The Titans. It's 6.5. I'm gonna go with the under. Just based on everything that I've seen and their offensive coordinator.
And their head coach.
And their head coach.
Got a fucking brutal schedule. So they play the AFC North and the NFC East. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
AFC North and the NFC East this year, and their extra game team is the Detroit Lions. God, I gotta go under.
Yeah,
I gotta go under.
Timmy,
under.
Sweep of the under. The Colts are 7.5 over under on their wins. If you listen to Pat McAfee at all, that's a way over. They're gonna win 13, 14 games this year. What's his name just came off the PUP list, the receiver. So the receiving core, tight end is intact. Slightly over. 8 wins. Timmy?
Same, over.
No, I'll keep it alive. I will also say over.
A little over sweep there. This also holds me accountable. I could write down the wrong thing on my little paper here. Years past. AFC West, very intriguing division to say the least. You got the Kansas City Chiefs coming in at 10.5. Start with you, Anthony.
I am going to take the under.
Under on the Chiefs. Timmy T?
I agree. Not by much. 10 wins, maybe. Maybe.
I will say the same. I think a 10-win team.
I actually want to make that under one of my locks.
Oh, we doubled down on your Patrick.
Double downing on the Mahomes stuff.
I'm double downing on him tearing his ACL in week 17.
Wow.
Or 16 or whatever it was, and not being healthy enough, to start the year. It's a 2-year injury.
Not anymore. Nothing's a 2-year injury anymore. Yeah, we'll see. All right, Chargers 9.5. Where's the? It always seems to be a trust factor with the Chargers, no matter how good they are. I don't know. Something's always followed them for like the last 20 years. Timmy, start with you.
I'm going to say again the faith, the trust, because that's a team that should be a lot better. I'm going to say over. Should be, but they're the Chargers, so you just never know.
Yeah. I'm going to go the over also. Slightly. And
I am also going over, and I am also locking that in.
Oh,
so lock it up.
They are my AFC West division winners.
Spoiler alert for next week. So not this team. The Broncos. Denver Broncos. 9.5. I'm most excited about that Jalen Waddle gets to do his touchdown dance in a cold weather climate.
So are you saying over?
I'm going to say over. Ant?
Under.
Because of Jalen Waddle? Why is this?
No.
That shouldn't be. Something's not working here. Okay. Timmy T.
Sick defense. I'm gonna go over, but not by much.
Over there. Raiders. Little Cousins turning into Mendoza. Got a running back with a high ankle sprain. See if he's back to start things up. Ant, we start with you on this one. Vegas, 5.5.
That's a rough number, man.
Their schedule is fucking brutal.
It is. Yeah.
They play the AFC East, the NFC West, and their extra game is the Saints. I don't like that at all. I'll take under.
I'm with you. Timmy?
Sweep it.
Sweep it with the under. All right, so that's the AFC. Boom.
Was that 20 minutes?
Now we got the NFC.
Now to the NFC. NFC East. Let's start with the Eagles, 10.5. Bums. Timmy, start with you.
Yeah, bums, but I mean, they're still an 11-12 win team, unfortunately. I'm going to go over.
Over. Ant.
With a big FU in parentheses.
I am also going over.
Over. I'll go over. Oh, I don't like it, but I can't make three of the four unders, you know. The Cowboys, 9.5. I'm gonna go slightly over.
Yeah. Fuck.
Timmy?
Yeah, over.
Ant?
Under.
Felt it. I like it. Like the way you counter programming us.
I'm not doing it intentionally.
No, we don't want you to do that intentionally. We want you to do that.
Tomorrow.
I want your expertise to shine through. And I want the under to happen anyway. The New York Football Giants, 7.5. Timmy?
Fuck. I'm gonna go over, but literally by one game. I think we're an 8-win team this year, 8 or 9. So I'm gonna go slightly over. And I hate doing it because I just don't like picking them to win anything anymore. Get my heart broken.
There's so many. This is for another show, but there's so many question marks. There's so many great things that can happen, but there's so many question marks too.
They're not there. They're just not there yet. They still have to address the line. They still have to address the receiving core. So I'm
going slightly under.
Yeah, I'm confident with 8.
Ant?
I'm with Steve on this one. I'm going under. I don't like the schedule. I don't like it at all.
Which makes no sense. Stupid schedule makers. All right, the Commanders, 7.5. Hey, at least we don't have the lowest over/under in the division any longer. 7.5 for the Commanders. Start with you on this one, Ant.
Under.
Timmy.
Yeah, under.
I'm going under too. Yeah. A little double under action there. Stupid Eagles, stupid Cowboys. All right. NFC North. Detroit Lions. Timmy, you know I got to start with you on this one. 10.5.
Over, and you can lock it up.
Oh, you stole my thunder.
Are you going over and locking it up too, Ant?
I am also going over and locking it in.
I haven't used any of my locks.
We're allowed 5 locks, right?
Yes.
Is it? Well, let me rephrase that. Is it a mandatory 5 locks, or is it just up to 5 locks? It's a mandatory, right?
Yeah, mandatory.
Okay.
Executive decision just made right there.
All right. I'm good with it.
Over and a lock.
What you do.
This is a tough division, fellas.
Dude, you know you're going to lock it up. You're going
I'm
over
not locking it up.
You're locking it up.
I'm going to over it. I don't know about my locks yet. I got to go back and look at these guys.
You don't think, again, we're basing this on perfect health. You don't think a perfectly healthy Detroit Lions team will be at least a 12-win team?
Play the NFC South and the AFC East this year.
Yes.
AFC East. Lock it up.
Only 2. Yeah.
I feel very, very good about this lock. That's the lock I'll probably be betting.
Of course.
Once the show is over.
Based on health, of course.
See what you did there?
Yeah, the sweep. I love it.
The lock.
See, that
sweep.
was dramatic there. It was dramatic up on there on the screen. If I would have written that down and just changed it, it wouldn't have been the same vibe.
That's right.
Packers 9.5. I'm gonna go over here also. Ant.
I'm also going over.
Excellent. Timmy.
Over
for the Packers. The Bears. Bears are at 9.5. Figure they take a step forward. Their turnover differential was stupid last year. It was like historically was like 22 on the turnover differential, and they're not even that good. I mean, that's historic. I'm gonna go, and their schedule is not great, right, Ant?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the under. Not letting me. Ant.
I am under, and I am locking it in.
Look at you.
Oh shit.
I'm going the under on win total, but I'm also going 4,000 yards for Caleb.
You talked about their turnover differential last year.
Yeah.
Their turnover differential was atrocious. Do you know that their expected turnover differential was somehow worse?
Jesus. You can sweep it under.
Sweep it under. All right.
And their defense
the Vikings.
And it's not good at all. It's really bad.
Yeah, signs are not pointing in the right direction there for the team as a whole. The Vikings, Kyler Murray led Minnesota Vikings. Timmy, you start with you on this one. It's at 8.5.
Under.
And is their schedule any better than the Bears?
Not really. A little bit. Some of their no, I lied. Buffalo's a home game. How the hell? Oh, yeah. Buffalo's a home game. Their AFC East home games are Buffalo and Miami. Their road games are New England and the Jets, but they're both late season road games.
I'm gonna go under here because I just don't know what it. But it's not like 5 or 6 wins. I'm looking at 8 wins.
Oh.
And what do you think?
That's tough, man. The schedule is brutal. They open up at home against the Packers, not great. Then on the road for Chicago, on the road for Tampa, home for Miami, road for the Saints, early bye, week 6. And then they probably start one of the most brutal stretches of the year. Colts, Lions, Bills, Packers, Niners. Then they get a little bit of a breather. Falcons, Panthers. Then it fucking ramps up again. Patriots, Lions, back to back. And then it finishes on a decent note with Washington, the Jets, and the Bears to end the season. The Jets game. No, that's a cold weather game too. That's dome. I'm gonna go over. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm gonna go over. Don't like it.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, it would be stunning, but I can see anybody winning the division.
Oh, I think the Lions are running away with that division. I say running away. They're not going to run away, but I think they go back to winning like 13 games.
I could see that too. Yeah.
And you know, just to let everyone in on a little secret, Terry and Arnold wasn't that good anyway. They're not going to miss him.
Let's move to just the antithesis of great division here. The Bucks in the NFC South, 8.5 is your over under here. Timmy, start with you on the Bucks.
Over, not by much, but over. That division is shite.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna go slightly under.
This is a division of 4 teams, all looking at each team is looking at the other 3 teams, going, "Man, I'm so glad we play in this terrible division." But every
For
team
sure,
is saying
for
the
real,
same
right?
thing. There's no clear cut dominant team here, and I don't know. Am I allowed to reveal hot takes?
What's your hot take?
They don't win the division. And I think who I think wins the division will surprise some. I'm gonna go.
You like those sneaky Saints or those Carolina Panthers? I hope it ain't the Falcons.
I like the sneaky Saints.
Yeah,
I like the sneaky Saints a lot.
Everyone's picking the sneaky Saints this year.
Well, last week I said on the show I can see anybody winning the division except for the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that statement. Yeah, I would agree with that. That would be. Can we parlay last place teams for divisions? Can I parlay like 5 teams that I think are going to finish last in their division? What kind of odds?
Cardinals,
Falcons, Dolphins,
Raiders, Commanders, easy.
Raiders,
Commanders. Yeah, I think Timmy nailed it.
Browns.
Oh, Browns. Forgot the Browns.
Look at that. All right, we should look into that. All right, what do you have for the Bucks?
See, I don't think they win the division, but I'm the 8.5 number. Man, that's a shitty number. It sucks too because they were 9.5 like a month ago. There's a lot of these that have changed drastically over the last month. Like the fucking Ravens were 10.5 not that long ago, and I would have smashed the Ravens at 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
I will take over reluctantly.
Reluctantly, the over. Well, I know where you're going with this next one, so I'll start with you with the Saints.
Do I want to make this my 5th lock? That is the question. That is the question right now that I am facing. And lock it in. That's my 5th
Lock it in.
Nice.
I don't have any locks. Oh, I do have one. I have the Lions. You guys.
Steve is gonna lock in the entire NFC West by virtue of being out of spots.
Timmy, who do you have for the Saints? Who do you have?
Over the rainbow. Over the rainbow.
Over action. Sweep.
I like that team. I think Chuck was really good.
He was. No, for sure he was. Falcons 7.5.
Yeah, come on. Do we even need to go around the horn on that one?
Anybody want to do it as a lock? Well, you can't, Ant.
I don't have any locks left.
I got 2 left. I'm trying to see what happens. That you know what, that West is a fucked up division though.
This one here, yeah.
Well, it's the picture of the 4-headed dragon with the 3 heads that look very scary, and then the one dragon head's like, yeah.
Yeah. But 4.5
with the tongue hanging out of its mouth.
Yeah, the tongue dangling. All right, the Panthers 7.5. Timmy.
Under. I think they're bubble burst a little bit this year, but not by much.
That schedule's fucking brutal, man.
Is it that bad? Is it like a 7-win team?
Home for the Bears. It actually starts out pretty good, but then it just, oh my god, weeks 4 through 17 is just a gauntlet. I'm not 17. Even listen to this. Home for Chicago, at Atlanta, at Cleveland. That's not a bad start, right? You could see a 2-1 there.
2-1.
You could even see a 3-0, like if something crazy happens, right? And then all hell breaks loose. Home for the Lions, bye week, at Philly, home for Tampa, at Green Bay, home for Denver, at New Orleans, home for Baltimore,
oh my God.
At Tampa, at Minnesota, home for New Orleans, home for the Bengals, at Pittsburgh, home for the Seahawks. That is a fucking brutal schedule. They have no break.
Go. Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. that is like gauntlet. Oh my! I don't know that I've ever seen a 4 through 17 stretch that looks that awful.
And literally said you could see a 3-0 start, but weeks 4 through 17 are.
You know what?
Well, I said starting in week 4, and then I kept looking down the schedule. I'm like, no, don't stop there. No, don't stop there either. No, just keep going. It's like, good Lord. Yeah, that is
every single playoff team from last year to do it now.
My God.
And are you gonna go with the under too?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right, let's now go to the from the NFC South to the NFC West in terms of the competition. The Rams, who are the favorites, Super Bowl favorites here, the Ding Dongs. Timmy, in honor of it being the Ding Dongs, I think you should go first.
I'm going over, and you can put on my final lock.
Oh, lock it up. Lock it up.
So their schedule is not as scary as Carolina's, but I'm going to read this off to you because it's not good. Home for the Niners, home for the Giants. At Denver, at Philly, home for Buffalo. Then here's the break in their schedule, right? Home for Arizona, at Vegas, home for the Chargers, which isn't really a break, at Washington, at Arizona, right? So that's a nice little stretch there. They could easily
that's one loss right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly. And if the Chargers go through their injury woes, maybe it's no losses. Like that's a really nice stretch there. But then to end the season, so they have a bye week, week 11 after that nice stretch, and then it's home Green Bay, home Kansas City, at San Francisco, home Dallas, at Seattle, at Tampa, home Seattle. That is fucking rough, dude.
I'm gonna go the over.
I know. I wanted, like, before we started this, before I really started like digging on the schedules, I thought I would have them as an over. Man, it feels like every time we have these super teams, something goes wrong. I'm going under. I don't feel good about it, but I don't like that back. Basically their schedule is just bookend. It's like a juggernaut, a decent stretch, and a juggernaut. Like that's a brutal schedule. I mean, the thing that they have going for them is that obviously one of the Niners games is at home, one of the Seattle games is at home. Obviously those are divisions, But then like the Buffalo's a home game, Green Bay's a home game, and Kansas City's a home game. So that's definitely working in their favor. And the Dallas game's a home game. Like that all works in their favor. But man, that's rough. Like, how many games is that I just named? That's like 6 games. I mean, if they lose half of those games, their cushion is gone for that 12 wins. I'm sticking with the under. I'm sticking with the under.
All right. Next, the San Francisco 49ers and the 26th ranked quarterback. Ant, let's start with you.
Somehow, and I don't understand this, their schedule does not look near as daunting. It really doesn't. It starts out with at the Rams, but then 2 home games against the Dolphins and Cardinals.
Well, then they finished third place last year, right? They got third place schedule.
Yes. Who are the third place teams they play though? I don't know. Oh, Atlanta is a third place team, and Minnesota is a third place team. It's not bad. What is it? How many is it? 9.5? I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're gonna split the division. That's 10. Yeah, I'll take the over.
Over, Timmy?
Over, but like literally what 10, I agree, 10.
Yeah. Seahawks.
Yeah, this is my 3. You said your division 3 teams making. This is my 3 teams making the playoffs.
So you're going over here?
I'm gonna go over slightly. Yeah.
Me too. Ant.
I agree.
Do you
I
concur?
agree. Yeah,
I concur.
concur.
This is going to be a brutal team. Cardinals.
I pray to God they don't expose Carson Beck to that.
I'm thinking back to a couple of years ago when everybody, and Timmy, I don't know, were you one of them that reached for Timmy's gone. Timmy left. Yeah, Timmy has left the building. Timmy's back.
Gone. He's back.
Is he back?
I thought you said he was.
He's back, but he's not back.
I'm back.
Timmy,
He's back.
I don't see you.
I see him.
Oh, I see you now. It was a delay. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I went to gently sweep off some dust, and I guess my button's very sensitive.
I was gonna say, everybody who went after Marvin Harrison Jr. a couple of years ago in his rookie year took him high in fantasy. I don't remember was that you in our league?
Yep,
Timmy.
No,
Oh, that was
me.
you, Ant. Okay, that was you, Ant. But they were just talking about it on a segment. By the way, I mentioned this last week to you, Timmy, but Ant, super weird seeing NFL Network on my ESPN app.
That is very weird.
Super weird. Yeah, like NFL, Good Morning NFL is on ESPN apps now. And the crossovers are weird because the NFL.com people are showing up on the ESPN. Daniel Dopp from Fantasy is showing up on NFL Network. It's all out of whack.
I blame. Blame
whoever. Canada. Been blaming Canada since South Park. All right.
Bastards.
Give
me the under.
The under, yeah.
4 wins tops.
And
what's my total? What's my totals? Can you show me my little totals?
Yes, I can. Look at this.
17, 14. It's not bad. I will take the. I'll take the over. Actually, like the other LaFleur.
Oops.
I said over.
The other LaFleur. So I'm at look at him. Look at me, even Steven here. 16 and 16. Timmy, very optimistic. 20 and 12. And 18 and 14. You got your 5 lock. Let me take a look here and look at my locks here. Potential locks.
All right, now wait. Do we have what if something drastically happens before opening day? Can we come back and change those locks?
Let's make that rule right now.
Or are we locking it?
Do we
Opening day's what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah. So do we say it that so
Yeah, that's major injury, coaching change, death in the family, anything like that.
Yeah. Here's what I'm proposing. What the first game is a Wednesday, right? That the one in Australia. So I'm proposing that we figure out a way to get on the air on Tuesday, do our picks for the week instead of doing it the previous week, and then making any adjustments here that we feel necessary. Do a little quick canvassing, you know?
I'm in.
So, Timmy, you have one more lock.
Do I?
Use.
Yeah, you
have
only use 4.
Oh, I thought I had 5. Oh shit, I don't know. I really gotta start wearing my glasses when we do this show.
Locks. You know what? Here's a lock. I'm gonna go lock for the Bills. Gonna join you in that venture, Timmy. Look at Ant with 2 locks in the AFC West.
I double dipped in 2 divisions.
And the NFC. Yeah, I was gonna say, and the NFC North.
Give me the Raiders.
Lock it up on the under.
Lock it up on the under. Why not?
I'm going to give the whole the pop culture pros universe out there something to watch here. Ant went the under with the Broncos. I'm going the over with a lock.
Oh,
I got one more lock to go. Fighting words. All right, and then health-wise, this is the last damn time I'm doing this. This is the last time. And if I do it again next year, you stop me, both of you.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Because I went all in on this team last year in fantasy, and I got screwed in all my leagues. I'm going to do it then now. I'm going to Bengals with a lock on the over.
I think it's the right year to do it. They do have a really nice schedule.
It's a risky little game, but that's what I'm going to do. Look at us. We got the 5 locks going. Goosebumps, fellas. Goosebumps. I don't think any breaking news came in, while we've been on air. So I think we're good. I think we wrapped this bad boy up. 18-12 is the score in the Thursday night football game. 49ers over the Raiders, 18-12 with 8 seconds left. Could be a dramatic finish. Who knows? I was just gonna look to see if there was any blowouts. You know our tradition here, guys. Mets got blown out today, 8-2. Nationals beat the Rockies 7-1. Royals beat the Blue Jays 13-2. The Royals have won like 10 games in a row.
Justin Herbert, for anyone looking for football porn, threw a absolute missile, 65 yards to Quentin Johnson for a touchdown in the preseason game.
Nice.
Quentin Johnson, careful of Quentin Johnson when you're thinking about drafting Ladd, McConkey. Yeah, I was a victim of him. His 2 last year. I had Burrow, I had Chase, I had McConkey.
My phone died, so I couldn't send the clip. Sorry.
These are things that you don't anticipate happening. I don't appreciate it. Anything else? 5-1 is not a blowout, but the Yankees lost 5-1, Timmy.
It's because Stanton's not there.
Yeah, that's the reason. Hey, I talked shit. See, these things happen. Last week I talked about what's his name, Kyle Raleigh, how Judge was on the IL all this time and he still had more hits or home runs and RBI, and then he goes out and has a 3 home run night.
He still sucks.
He's having a bad year.
He's a one-hit wonder.
Has anybody? Somebody's got to look that up at the end of the year if he finishes off this bad. Has anybody else fallen off from what he did last year to this year? How many did it finish with last year? Home run 60.
60.
What did he have this year? 17 now.
What I
With the
said
three?
last year, and
18.
18.
I never even heard of him until
The
last
big
year.
dumper.
Even when I played the show, I never even heard of him. And all of a sudden, the guy's hitting 60 home runs. Come on.
Imagine if he would have been named the MVP and then he did this.
He did have 34 home runs for 100 RBIs the year prior,
I never heard of him.
and 30 home runs the year prior to that.
He
Even.
Seattle.
I guess
He
it's
plays
in Seattle.
Seattle.
Forget they're in a team.
I assume we'll have Salt Lake as a team. All right, Timmy, get us kicked off here, round robin here. What you got here on the way out?
All right, last week my rant was about Madden. It's fixed. It's enjoyable now. I'm going to play it tonight. It's probably like 4 a.m. And my thing for this week is I'm late on this. I'm 5 years late on this or more. Ted Lasso is one of the greatest fucking shows I've ever seen in my life. I watched every episode of the last month, every season. Outstanding. I laugh, I cry every episode. It's go watch Ted Lasso if you haven't watched it yet.
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say that you mentioned this last week. I hope that this, because Apple TV I felt was very, very underrated for a long time. Like, people are starting to catch up with it now, but there's a lot of good stuff on Apple TV, movies and shows.
True story. I haven't started watching season 4 yet, and the only reason for that is because I finally, after years of begging, got my wife to sit down and watch it with me. So we are almost done with season 3, and then we will start season 4. Funny enough, she agreed to start watching it after I had just done my own rewatch of seasons 1, 2, and 3, preparing for season 4. So I am fresh up on Ted Lasso.
Bam, and then got him again, back to back, machine gun.
Yeah. Beard is one of the greatest characters ever.
Beard is fucking phenomenal.
Love Beard.
Him and Roy. You can't watch that show like I did. We literally binged it.
Oh yeah.
Every time something happens, I go fuck. It's like Roy now.
Yeah.
You find yourself talking like them now. That's it.
Yeah. I started watching.
Going.
Oi.
Yeah.
Oi.
There's an oi in it. Oi. There's a
Whistle.
oi.
It's
Whistle.
Like, oh. Oi. Whistle.
Whistle.
Why don't you use a real whistle? I'm allergic to metal, whatever the fuck he says.
It irritates my lips.
We'll get you a plastic whistle. No. Whistle. It is just, yeah, Beard is by far one of the greatest characters ever. And then Roy cracks me up. So, but it's the show. I want to watch it again. Like right now. I want to restart it again. That's how good it is.
This is where the 2 TVs comes in handy. You play the video games on one and you watch Ted Lasso on the other.
Have it in the background just as
right.
Optimistic music,
Oh my God.
Keeps you happy and optimistic.
It's such
Believe,
a great
baby.
show.
Believe.
It's such a great show.
I fully admit the Christmas episode, season 2, episode 4, I was crying and laughing. Crying, laughing. I was like, all right, this show's killing me. It's killing me.
It's a beautiful episode. It's one of the best shows I've ever watched. I love that show.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if Ted bursts into a speech, just tell everyone to shut the fuck up and listen. Because the dude knows what he's talking about. All his little speeches are dead on.
My favorite is the darts. When he's playing darts. The dart speech is phenomenal.
But even with Jamie, it was the first couple episodes. Oh, practice. It's just practice.
Yeah,
it's practice. You don't want to practice because it's just practice. And he says practice about 7,000 times. But the way he does it is so great. The show is
life lessons galore.
Oh my God, it's so damn good.
It's gonna be my tagline next week.
Watch Shrinking too.
All the little jokes. I want to watch. I'm watching that. Next.
I haven't watched it.
Oh my God, Shrinking's so good. I love Shrinking.
I hear amazing.
When you pick up, when you pick up all the little jokes between him and Beard, I pick up all the little references, pop culture references and stuff. Fucking show's outstanding. So I apologize for being late. But I never had Apple. With the Super Box now, I can fucking watch everything and anything. But I never had Apple before.
Yeah.
Your apology is
definitely go
accepted,
shrink
and
away.
we welcome you to the Ted Lasso family with open arms.
I even got a Believe shirt, so I'm good
Believe.
to go.
Yes, yes.
Did you? Oh, I love it.
Well, I went out and bought her. I was like, I'm gonna sneak I got her a Believe coffee cup, and I gave it to her. She goes, "Oh my god!" I go, "What?" She goes, "I just got you a Believe T-shirt." I was like, "There you go, we're good to go." I bought that in
Meant
Ted
to be.
Lasso Dove Ted Lasso body wash, just because it was there for $3 in the cart. I was like, give it to me. I'll smell like Ted Lasso for a month. I don't care.
Lasso it up.
That's it. It's awesome. So I
And
apologize.
shrinking is good too.
I am fully on board. I am a Lasso fanatic now, and I love it. The shrinking is next because that's Harrison Ford and Jason Segel.
Harrison Ford is so fucking funny in that.
To me, you can't go wrong with
So
that
funny.
combo. So I'm ready to go.
Everybody's so good in shrinking. Yeah, the shrinking's.
That show's next.
Show too.
After Reacher's done, that's going to be my next show.
Excellent choice, sir. Ant, what you got here on the way out?
Buy your Doomsday tickets now. Thank you. I think, was it 2 weeks ago we talked about this, and I said how hard it is to buy tickets that far in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking caved this week and bought them. I also got my Endgame Encore tickets in Infinity Vision.
I was going to ask you that.
Very excited about that.
Well, they released the Doomsday, the normal Doomsday tickets finally. That's why they're all available now. Because you can go get Doomsday tickets, no problem. But it's no Infinity, no RPX, no 4D. They released all the shitty tickets. I bought shitty tickets. I told my son, "Do you want to go Friday?"
We're going to see it multiple times anyway.
Yeah, but he's like, "No, Dad, we got to go Thursday." I said, "If we go Thursday, it's plain. Nothing special. No 4DX, no 3D. I don't care. I got to see it Thursday because I don't want no one fucking spoiling it." I said, "All right, we'll go Thursday then."
That's right.
So we're going to go Thursday.
Hey, it's a build-up. You go regular, and then you go, there's levels to this.
I'm glad I got the Infinity Vision for Endgame Encore, though. I'm very excited about that.
I have to check the status of that.
The big thing on Endgame Encore is that everybody is like, the big thing is go into it as if you've never seen it before. Everybody wants to hear the same reactions and all that stuff. That's what I'm looking for, because you never get that again. We saw Infinity War with the first time with a crowd full house, and
oh my god,
the on your left, you're never gonna get that same exact reaction. But they're like, do your best to go in there. As if you've never seen
silence coming out of Infinity War for the first time.
Oh,
usually come out
of silence. No, the sniffles and the tears.
But I'm saying, like, usually you come out of a movie like that and like it's a little bit upbeat. Everyone's talking and chit chat.
Yeah.
Coming out of Infinity War, everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, if you didn't know the story yet, because like I had my two reactions from Infinity War. The lights come up. My son goes, "Are they dead?" I went for now. Like I don't want to ruin
basically
the kid's childhood. I was like, kind of, yeah. But the best reaction was when Black Panther, like they started vanishing. People, but when Black Panther vanished, you heard this one black lady go, "What the fuck?" She was mad. She was mad that Black Panther when he vanished. And then those are the two best reactions from Infinity War. And then Endgame, of course, was on the left, and
on your left,
Cap got more. That was all like, holy shit, this is fantastic.
The whole crowd went crazy when he got.
Oh, when Cap,
that was amazing.
Went nuts in there.
I wish. Yeah, you're right though. It's sad that those moments, like, you'll never get to relive watching that movie in the theater, surrounded by fans for the first time again. That's such an experience.
Like, you're literally, I know us as big time fans feel it a little bit differently, but I could put on Endgame for the 800th time and still get a little goosebump on your left, but you're still at home watching it in silence by yourself on the TV with surround sound or whatnot. You don't get that, even though at points in the theater it's annoying. It could get a little too much because you don't hear the next couple of lines, but still it's just that.
That's what I was so happy with Brand New Day about. Brand New Day had a pop. I was happy. We had a popping crowd. We had a real great crowd for that one. I was super hyped up about that.
Yeah, I went to the press screening and it was not It's never like that when it's just the press because me and my son were like, oh my God. I'm like, who that is, all that stuff. But that's what makes it important for me to see it with my son after the fact, even if we see it in the press screening, is because you need the reaction. You need all that stuff. You need that.
The experience, man. It's worth it.
And there's very few movies that do that these days, like, I mean, The Odyssey was a great movie, but people weren't standing up and cheering during it. It was just more like, holy shit, what did I just see? But it wasn't like, I love Matt Damon. It was just like, wow, what the fuck's going on?
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, I was gonna mention the scene right now. I'm glad I didn't. Because there was literally one scene I went, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, what is going on here?
Cersei? On the island? Is that the scene you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that scene, even I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I was like, you people have the worst luck ever. I was like, Matt Damon is the worst captain ever. They just keep getting worse and worse on his way home. I was like, he went through hell to get home. No, he went to hell. That's not a spoiler. To get home. Literally. He had to go to hell.
Quite literally.
So it was good though.
Steve, did you ever read the book in school or anything?
I'd never read any books. I don't
know. we had to read it in high school, so that's why.
I think I might have a few years on you, so I don't know if I ever read that in high school or not.
A couple.
It wasn't on the list.
Let's hope
mine was Moby Dick.
Let's hope Wile E. Coyote lives up to expectations. Because I don't care if the movie's fucking terrible.
Does it take out Spider-Man?
I'm going to laugh my ass off with no, God, no. Listen, there's been some weird thing going on the last 10, 15 years with Looney Tunes and the Muppets. It's like 1 minute you love it, the next minute, like the movies bomb all the time, though. Meanwhile, the Muppet show that they aired was fun. But the Muppet show that they aired with Serena Carpenter was fantastic. I was like, why
I never saw that.
Dude, they said, oh, the Muppet Show's back. The Muppet Show's back. I was like, this is fucking great because I love that show. They did one episode. And I'm like, where's the rest of the season? Oh, this was a test episode to see if people liked it because they don't trust the fact with people with the Muppets anymore because all the Muppet shit bombs. Why the Looney Tunes stuff bombs? It's like, all right. That's why when I heard about Wile E. Coyote, I was like, oh, no. I mean, I'll be there. I love that dude since I was a kid, so I don't give a shit. I loved him since I was a kid.
So is the Muppets one, that's Seth Rogen's doing those, right? Isn't he the one writing and doing all this stuff with those?
I think so. I don't know if I know he's attached to the movies for the Muppets. Yeah, I think he was doing it. Yeah. But the first episode, it's on Disney or whatever. It's a Sabrina Carpenter.
I gotta check it out.
It's the same format as the 70s show, just updated. But like I said, Sabrina Carpenter was good. All the jokes land. I was like, this is fantastic. Let's keep it going.
I'll check it out. I'll probably watch it tonight.
And anybody who's flipping through and catching us here right now, it's a sports talk show. We're talking and all these older guys talking about the Muppets.
Well, we always got a rant at the end.
I know. I'm saying this is
hour 3 is always the fun hour.
We're going to talk about Muppets. We're all going to talk about Avengers, talking about all this stuff. So
wait, I have one more thing. I was at Star Wars night last night at the Yankees minor league game, and the guy was like, I can't believe that these guys dress up like this and do this and that. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy. These guys spend all this money on these costumes and stuff. And I literally said, well, you're talking to a guy whose lifelong dream is to meet a Muppet. And I don't mean like the 7-foot tall Elmos that come out. Like, I'm talking about, I want to meet a real fucking Muppet. If I ever met a real one, I'd probably cry my eyes out. And I don't even care which one it is. I don't care. But if it's the real one from Sesame Street or the Muppets, that's it. I'm done. I don't have to. I'll retire as Tim the Stalker. Like, I'm done. I don't. Kermit the Frog, I'm out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm retiring. Officially retire as a stalker. I met Kermit. I'm good to go. Let's move on.
I'd love to meet Snuffy.
There you go, Snuffy.
Snuffleupagus. Come on.
Any of them. I'll meet any one of them, and I'll be
eyelashes.
When they come at the job when I was working, they're like, "Oh, the Muppets are coming in today." I'm like, "Oh my God, get one of them in here, please!" But they refuse to take them out of the box until they're on set. That they put them back in the box and roll them out, so you never get to see them.
What good are they?
That's what I said. I was pissed. I was like, dude, you got to get me It was only Miss Piggy. She was shooting promos for the Muppet Show, and she was on ESPN or something like that. I'm like, get me Miss Piggy in here. They're like, no, she can't come out of the box. I was like, fucking assholes in your box. I was like, all right, fine, whatever.
Like Toy Story, keep them in the box.
Yeah, they shoot that in New York, the Sesame Street, but you can't get in there. That's like fucking Fort Knox. They treat it like that. You can't get in without an invite. I have to be a Make-A-Wish kid to get in there. And I don't want the cancer that comes with that. So
you know what?
I guess I'll have to keep wishing for that Muppet meat.
Yeah, it's like it's not worth it, Timmy. We need you here. We need you here on this show.
Exactly. I know.
Making picks every week. All right. That does it for us this week. We got through our quarterback rankings. We'll refresh that. We'll give it some deep thought over the next couple of days, and then we'll get some as the kids say, the TikToks and stuff out there on the rankings. Our over unders are done. Next week, we'll take a look at our predictions for the season, divisions, award winners, and then, like I said, and we'll talk about this off air. Perhaps we can get back on Tuesday before the season starts and do our picks that week before the Australia game. All right, fellas, appreciate your efforts today. Appreciate the efforts of the IT world and the beautiful spreadsheets that they put together today. And the most importantly, the minds that put the list together. Until next week, peace out, everybody.